Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Shook After Dark for our very special Sunday live stream. And I am super excited because we've got some very interesting topics lined up. We're going to start off by reacting to this new video from ALR where she addresses Beck, but it was filmed on February 7th, so I don't think she's going to talk about Choosy Choosy. Although we will talk about Choosy Choosy. I don't know what it is. I just can't get that out of my head. It's just been with me ever since I've learned about it. It's just been with me, and I've had to hold space for that, or whatever the kids are saying these days. And then, yeah, of course, we're going to talk about Choosy Choosy. Can we get some Choosy Choosy? And then there is also a new diet from Foodie. We get a new, there is a new Foodie Beauty cycle situation type of deal. She's changing cycles. So you guys know, for the past months, she has been basically doing the eating part of the cycle where she is just doing mukbang after mukbang after mukbang. But finally, we are at the doctor's office. I need a doctor's appointment part of the cycle. So something different versus just watching her eat, right? And I did also hear that she went wild in a now deleted live stream. So we'll take a look at that as well. And thank you everyone for joining. I will leave some timestamps down below. And let me make sure that I don't fall asleep. I did that thing last week where I fell asleep and then I woke up around, I think it was 9. I woke up around 9 and there was 100 ads on my video and I had to go through and delete them. Because yeah, nobody's gonna watch that with 100 freaking ads. So I'm sorry if you guys saw that. It was because we go so late and then I fall asleep. Because you have to wait for it to, once you get off of live stream, you have to wait for it to process for 30 to 45 minutes. And then you can pick the ads. And if you don't, YouTube will pick them for you. And lately they want to put 100 in. But anyways, I digress. I'm not going to fall asleep. I'll set an alarm so I can wake up, take all the ads off, and then go back to sleep at 6 a.m. Okay, Angelina, thank you for being a member for 29 months. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? CC Wolfcat 7, thank you for being a member as well for 28 months. 29 and 28. Choosy, what a weirdo. How are you, Alex? I am doing well. I am doing swell. I will get into it. If you guys watched last week's live stream, how the doctor was that antibiotic is not even gonna work. You're an idiot. And then she slapped me across the face, basically. Well, the antibiotic did work as far as right now. I don't have the same symptoms. My nose is 80% better. Thank you, Cherry Brooke, for being a member for 25 months. Squirrels gone wild. The girls have gone wild. Pick us up from school. The girls have gone wild. Did you know Foodie had a big wet? I don't know about all that. Maritza X, or is it Maritza 10? Welcome to Shookers, our first welcome of the night. We are just on a roll, Welcome! The ads are killer lately. Yeah, so if you don't go in and change them, they will put so many on, but it's too many. I don't know what. This is it's a recent thing. And by recent, I mean the past year. You have to put your ads in yourself or otherwise they put so many. And, you need to just there needs to be a good balance, right? You don't want to scare your viewers away, but you also want to make money, you know? Bad flu season this year. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I don't know, but you guys, like, I've just been, I don't know what it was, but I could just smell these like phantom smells. And I think it was like my mucus was like infected. How nasty does that sound? But the doctor was like, no, I don't know what it is, but I don't care. Take this antibiotic, but I don't think it's going to work. Well, I took the antibiotic and now I don't smell anything nasty. So I remember when it first started, I was like looking around the room to see like, did the dog like shit on the floor or something? Like, what is that smell? And there was nothing. Tiggs, welcome to Sugars. Welcome. Drink some Mullein tea. Well, now I don't need to. I'm good now. I'm good now. Everyone around me has the flu. I don't remember the last time it was this bad, really. I don't know, like, what exactly was wrong with me, because, like, I've just been also just not 100% for, like, the past 2 months. But now I feel better. This past week, like, ever since I went on vacation and came back, I feel better. Like, really close to my normal. Really close, but not like quite 100%. More like 90. Which is good enough for now. Did you smell red snapper? What's that? I don't know what that is, girl. What? What did I say? I didn't say anything about that. Anyways. I didn't talk about that. Nope. Your husband can smell. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently it wasn't that, so we'll never know. The world will never know. Can we get into like choosy? Choosy. The doctor didn't believe you either. Yeah, you had a sinus infection that lasted a few months. The first doctor didn't believe me either. Yeah, that's what happened to me, because they were like, no, this doesn't last 3 months. And if it did, you would be like in here before. Like, it would be so bad, you would be in here like months ago. And no, like, I figured it would go away with my sickness. And I was like, I was using... Like, I was doing a lot of irrigation, but that didn't seem to help. Like, it helped, but it didn't, like, heal. You know, the irrigation with, like, the saline rinses, and you tilt your head, and... I actually really like that. I'm going to keep doing that, where you, like, have the squirt bottle, and you squirt it up your nose, and it comes out the other side. And it just gets rid of, like, anything that is, like, in between. You should try it if you're like stuffed up or something. It just, and then you can breathe really good. And I've been able to breathe out of my nose like really well lately. Ever since the antibiotic, I've been able to breathe out of my nose like really well. Mr. Snowflake thought Choosy might be an American game, but it is just some crap Amber invented and plays it to force people to spend time with her and control them. Yeah, Choosy is not an American game. He thought it was an American game. I mean, it's rather common to be like, which one's your favorite out of whatever it may be? What's your favorite earring? What's your favorite sticker? You know, but to make someone toil over it for hours is not normal at all. Is not, yeah, it's pretty much like psychotic. You had to force her, and like she wouldn't let her leave the room. But what if Beck just like chose one? Like, what if they, instead of sitting there for an hour, well, I guess she would expect them to sit there for hours, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, just choose one. You would just pick a random thing. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Maybe there was a timer going. That's what I'm thinking, is that there was like a timer going and like the door was shut and like she wasn't, Amber was allowed to leave, but they weren't. Beck wasn't. So, but like Amber couldn't leave. Amber couldn't leave anyway. So it's hard to find a neti pot that doesn't look too weird. Really, they look like eggplants. I just have like a squirt bottle because the neti pot, like, unless there's pressure, it's not going to go from one nostril to the other for me. Locked in a closet with gibbets. Yeah, is that what they're called? Gibbets? Gibbets? Gibbets. Yeah, hypnosis. When you make someone do something like, oh, no. Are you serious, Elle? Choosy Choosy was a game in the book A Child Called It, which is apparently her favorite book. It's about child A. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like I remember my sister read that book. Like it was very around that time, like 2007, 2008, like everyone was reading that. I personally did not read it. I was a little bit young. It was a bit of a phenomenon. Like everyone was reading this book and just talking about this horrible situation that this young boy went through, now a man, but is that real? Wow. I didn't know like Choosy was a part of that book. Yeah, that book has some very very disturbing things in it. Like I just remember like forcing burns. Choosy is the exact game they make you play at the eye doctor. Maybe that's why I hate going to the eye doctor. Choosy. How is that the same at the eye doctor? Do you like this one? Yeah, okay, yeah, now I get it. Which one looks better, this one or this one? Now this one or this one? Or this one or this one? Yeah, 1 or 2? Now 2 or 3? Okay, now again, 1. Yeah. She will never escape. I know Beck's gonna be like sitting there in the eye doctor chair and they're gonna be doing that. They're gonna spiral. Yeah, it could be like hypnotic. Yeah, maybe Amber was like trying to hypnotize her. You don't remember it in the book? See, I haven't read the book, but I don't know. A lot of people have read that book, but it's been a long time. Like I said, it was really big in the 2000s. I just remember hearing like everyone reading it. ALR is a very disturbed individual. Only a vulnerable person would stay and participate in effed up games. Yeah, and like what were they getting out of it, you know? Just like being able to have Amber pay the bills, ... pay whatever. Is that like all they were getting out of it? I'm gonna try one of these for the camera. We're gonna do a taste test. This is Giggles Organic Skittles. Grape flavor. Never had them before. It does taste like a Skittle. It has a little bit of a flavor I can't put my hand on, my finger on. I would say they're good. I would say they're good. Oh yeah, and there also is the lint. Yes, the lint situation type deal. Like she was supposed to like pick the lint off of her back. It was all about manipulation and control, controlling back time, controlling their emotions, controlling what she did, controlling who they saw, where she went, where they went. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't real lint. That's what gets me. Yeah, well, you would run out of it at that point, right? You're sitting there picking lint for 45 minutes. Like you would run out of it. You would have to just go into picking at the actual sweater material, which can't exactly be good for the article of clothing. Yeah, and she had to have like a timer on. I can't with the timers either. Like, how is she going to address this? Because this is the video she put out just today. My last response to Beck. I mean, convenient. So she knew about Choosy Choosy before this went live. Well, she knew that Beck spilled about Choosy Choosy before this went live, but she still decided to put it up anyway, February 7th at 3 o'clock in the morning. I bet you it's manipulation. 5X cardigans. Oh, yeah. I didn't even like think about the fact that they were like 5X cardigans, right? Maybe it would take like 45 minutes to get the lint off of that. Not that anyone should be forced to do such a thing. It is just like psychotic. Doesn't Amber like say that? That is, you are psychotic. Doesn't she say that? I feel like she says that. I feel like I need to read A Child Called It now just to like see if I can find this part. It's not a very long book. You could honestly, you could read it in a day for sure. Oh, it's not on Kindle Unlimited, but it's $10. Unpredictable game. A mother who played torturous, unpredictable games. Games that left him nearly unalive. He had to learn how to play his mother's games in order to survive. Oh my gosh. No way Amber got the games from A Child Called It. That is just like even more psychotic. I can't even look at her the same. You get it from the, oh, get it from the library. Yeah. I need to get a library card. Like I have one, but I don't. Because then I could go on like the app and just like get a free ebook. But I'll probably just read it online. Why would you read that? I mean, towards the end of the trilogy, like there is like hope that this man, I mean, he's written a bestseller, you know? So he has risen above what has happened. It's hard to say like why, you know? Like why do people watch true crime? Why do people watch like Law and Order SVU? I don't know. They just do. Get a library card using Libby. Yeah, I've always wanted to use Libby, but I've just never made it over to the library. And we have a brand new, like, nice library downtown. I've never been. But, yeah. Sorry, just got here. Oh, A Child Called It. You used to watch true crime, but so many are tasteless. Yeah, I know what you mean when it comes to, like, the independent creators that do them, like the eating, like the mukbang true crimes. No. Or just sometimes I feel like they forget that this is real. Like, this is real life. These people have real living relatives. Like, this is a real human whose life has ended. Like they almost forget that it's a real person and just kind of almost feel like it's a story. I don't know. Like, they lose the humanity of it. And you'd have to think, if you're doing like a really gruesome true crime video, like once or twice a week for years, you're going to become like desensitized to that kind of thing. Like, I wouldn't want to do it. Every now and again, I'll watch like a true crime doc or something, but I'm definitely not a junkie for sure. And then you're looking for like more and more gruesome, almost like Pete's with his CORN. It's not enough, and it has to get dirtier and more just ugh. Back on the brink. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Love ending my weekend with some girl world drama. Well, we got it today, girl. Welcome. Welcome. This chair. Do you guys hear the chair? Oh, I guess now you can't hear it unless I'm talking at the same time. Because I have like a noise filter, background noise filter. But anyway, it's so squeaky. I need to like, I don't know, twist the bolt. What does that mean? Fart filter. Loopy girl, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Thanks for making my Sundays brighter. Thank you, Loopy. Welcome. A little WD. I hope Beck keeps on posting this tea, a slow spill to never give Amber peace. Yeah. Like once a week or something. Do like a video once a week talking about Amber and just like trickling out the tea. And then the other time they can do like a live stream, like chill. I think they played Stardew Valley. Just like play something like a cozy game and just chat. Oh, and also, I wonder what Beck's doing right now, because I remember before, like, they couldn't post because their work was just like so, like, they were working so many hours a day to the point where they didn't even have time to post. So now, what are they doing? Yeah, more of like snowflakes questions. Don't ask Beck for too much, Amber. Yeah, I mean, whatever they want to put out. I'm not over there like asking for anything in particular. Although I did really like the video from last week where they reacted to like the compilation of Amber being rude or something like that. Sammy in Brooklyn, welcome to Shookers. All right. Welcome. All right. Did you guys see that lady that was so big that she couldn't fit in the back of the Uber? Or it was a Lyft. Same thing. She couldn't fit in the back of the Lyft. And so the Lyft driver, the Lyft driver pulled up and was like, nope, you're just not getting in my car. So what do you guys think about that? And so now she says that she is suing for, I guess, weight discrimination. Because this guy was just like, next. I don't know. I mean, you can just, I believe the driver said she should just order an XL. Yeah. Like you have to get the XL at that point. Or just keep ordering them until someone is willing to take you. His car suspension is his business. I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know. It could be like a slippery slope. Uber a flatbed truck. How could you be too big for a car? I mean, Amber can't sit in the back seat. It really just depends on the kind of car. And you know what? Like, you can't drive Uber with a compact car. Like, you have to have at least a regular car. Like, I was looking into it at one point, into like Uber driving, and I couldn't use my car because I have a compact car. You need at least a regular size car. I don't know, you know, regular degular. She made his car look like a compact. Yeah, something like that. Your ex did it with a Jetta. I guess that was just big enough. No, but some people lie. Like, you're also not allowed to drive Uber with 2 doors. And I've gotten picked up by a 2-door truck before. Awkward. It was awkward because I had to sit in the front seat because I was like, well, do I climb over him to get into the back seat or do I just sit in the front with the driver? So I just sat in the front with the driver. I don't know. I hate sitting in front of taxis. I had to do that in New York. It's whatever. I mean, it's over in 10 minutes, but yeah. Makes you feel like a hoe? What? But anyways, yeah, you're not supposed to have 2-door cars on Uber anyway. Dun dun dun. Let's get into ALR's brand new video. This one entitled My Last Response to Beck, which is honestly like convenient, right? Because this is before Choosy Choosy was brought to light. So does that mean that she is not going to address Choosy Choosy? It's only 10 minutes. I feel like she has to address Choosy Choosy. I'm surprised she hasn't made like a crying Instagram video where she blames us somehow for what she did to Beck years ago. Like, how is that our fault? What do you think she's gonna blame it on? Like her childhood or something? At that point, she was what? 28? She was about 26, 27, 28, somewhere around there when she was doing Choosy Choosy. Like, that is old enough to know better, girl. BPD. I don't think BPD makes you, like, put people through torture games. I really like these giggles. That one's even better, the green apple. And I like saying giggles. Like Giggles the clown. She's NPD, not BPD. She's, like, I'm starting to think she's P.
So welcome to a new video. It's actually February 7th at 3 a.m. in the morning. Hello. So welcome to a new video. It's actually February 7th at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yes.
She's so quiet. I guess it's so early.
I should be asleep, but here I am awake filming a
Yeah, antisocial personality disorder. Mm-hmm.
Video. I was actually getting ready to get comfy and try to sleep. My sleeping hasn't been the greatest. I've just been having a lot of anxiety. And when I have a lot of anxiety, I go to sleep really late and I genuinely hate it. Something I've suffered with majority of my life. But anyways, I could have totally slept and waited till tomorrow to film this. But I think it's just so heavy that like I have to do it now so I can just
See, that is like completely ridiculous. This is so heavy. I have to do it now. And yet you post it 7, 8, 9 days later. What's the point of filming the video and letting your voice be heard? You get what I mean? Like, I need to get this off my chest so bad. And then you wait 9 days to post it. That doesn't make any sense. You just wanted to hear yourself talk? Or is this your therapy? Talking to yourself in front of a camera? Like,
be completely done with it. I watched Beck's new video that they posted.
it's not up to you when to be completely done with it. That's up to Beck at this point. It's not up to you, sweetheart. That's what her issue is. Like, she never wanted Beck to have a YouTube ever in the first place because she doesn't have control. She needs to have control at all times. I mean, she was also, like, you could tell by the look on her face when Eric Cook would film her. You could tell, like, you could tell that she was kind of uncomfortable / she didn't want him filming her. Like, she wanted to be in control. And here she is, not in control of the narrative.
Tonight or today or whatever, but it was a new one. So that video genuinely shocked me and it made me feel stupid and dumb. And it made me realize that like the way that I viewed our relationship was completely wrong. And I was oblivious to a lot of things, even to the extent of the way that I treated them. So I want to be accountable in that. But this is just the example that I saw in their newest video where it made me look back and be like, yeah, like we both actually viewed this relationship completely different.
Ooh, there she goes, like both, right? She has to put some of the blame on Beck. That's just, in her mind, she sees them as like both equally bad, I feel like. But based on what we have seen, I don't.
So in their new video, they were reacting to a compilation video of me being rude to them for 10 minutes straight. And in the reaction, Beck stated multiple times that it's obvious that they didn't want to be on camera. And they said, oh, look at me zoning out while she's talking. And it's like both of those things like genuinely hurt. And it made me realize like I didn't even notice these things. Just like how when I was...
Right. She didn't notice how Beck was feeling or what Beck was going through because she was so narcissistic and it was all about her. It's all about me, 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 me. So, of course, she didn't know what Beck was going through, nor did she care. Even if she did, she didn't care. Right, yeah, what happened to empathy, Lynn? What happened to her empathy? Thank you, Just Jamie, for the super. Beck posted their video at 2:30 a.m. Amber's time on February 7th. According to the Discord notification I have, ALR is pressed. And I guarantee this isn't the last of it. So you mean to tell me that ALR, like, watched it? She got the notification, clicked on it, and watched it as soon as it went live? Wow. Doesn't shock me, but still does a little bit. Thank you, Jamie. She lost her empathy bone.
In a relationship with them, I didn't notice how mean or rude I could come off until looking back, and I just feel super remorseful. I viewed our whole relationship a certain way that it wasn't.
And what is this? I mean, really, she should be telling this to Beck. I know Beck doesn't want to even hear from her as far as we have heard from Beck, but she could send a letter, she could send an email, something like that. I don't know. Like, this should be told to Beck before us, right? And clearly the video is made first. I think she wants to, this is her way of like rushing to brush up her image, not apologize to Beck.
I genuinely thought that they wanted to be on camera and that they were okay with being on camera. And I was so accustomed to them zoning out or seeming like they didn't want to be on camera that like that was normal.
Girl, going back, looking at the time when it looked like Beck was barely even there because the doctor just had her on meds that did not agree with her, not agree with them. Amber should have known better. She did. She did know better, and she saw the comments of people concerned for Beck, and yet she continued to film them, I think, because it was easier for her to put the heat on somebody else than herself at the time. Because if you guys remember, at that time, 2019, like, at that time in 2019, like, the heat was strong. She thinks it's bad now. It's too much now. It was a lot more back then, I feel like.
For me, but I didn't know that the zoning out and the look on their face, etc., was like an indication that they weren't listening to me or that.
It's just anybody who could see could tell that that wasn't appropriate to put on YouTube when they were in that state. And she knew what was going on. I mean, the audience didn't know everything that was going on, like with Beck's mom. We didn't know. Amber knew.
They didn't want to be on camera. Like that is like news to me. So knowing that like I viewed our relationship one way and it wasn't, like I genuinely look stupid, but I guess like maybe I low-key deserve it. Realizing that we both viewed this relationship so differently actually makes it easier for me to be accountable.
I feel like this video is worse than silence. This video so far is worse than silence from her.
And to apologize, because if that's the way that they truly viewed it, like I deeply apologize for that.
She's being so vague too. And yeah, that is just, you can't take accountability if nobody knows what you're taking accountability for. And you've even stated yourself that Beck is a liar, that Beck is lying about half of what they say. So.
And there's nothing I can do to change their opinions and their thoughts and their experience because that's what they lived.
There's nothing I can do to change their experience. It's like, I'm sorry that they felt that way about this. If that's how they viewed it. I mean, she is completely invalidating Beck's feelings on the matter, really. This is bad. Girl, you should have just gave that live stream money. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Like, and I do believe if Amber would have kept it cordial, Beck would have kept it cordial, and this wouldn't have happened. If Amber paid her, if she didn't drag them through the mud every other freaking Instagram Q&A at that time, she was dragging Beck through the mud, we wouldn't be here.
The greatest girlfriend. I wasn't the most perfect girlfriend, but I will say I'm not all good. I'm not all bad. And I wasn't that way then either. Like our relationship was definitely complex. And even though it might not be visible to the public or even to Beck in this moment, I have.
Because I think Beck is like very forgiving. Maybe almost to their own fault, but yeah.
for the things that I've done. And in the video, they even stated like, I don't want you to reach out to me. And that's very much why I haven't, because I wanted to respect those boundaries. But they said, I don't want an apology from you. I genuinely feel like Beck deserves an apology for the wrongdoings that I did do. But if they don't want to accept it or hear it, then I have to be okay with that. I'm not going to apologize to the internet. The apology wasn't for you guys. It was for them. I feel like in this situation, like this type of accountability should be handled in private, just like the apology should have. And the sort of discussion that is like happening between back and forth with us, like these things should be happening in private. And it's like when personal.
Oh, so you think that Beck shouldn't be putting this out there? You know what she basically said right there? Shut your mouth on the internet about me. That's exactly what she said right there. In the most manipulative way, sugar-coated way she could. Right? She wants to get them one-on-one. Yep. So that she can manipulate, so there's nobody interjecting. And maybe that's why Beck wanted it all out there. Because they're still processing and they want to hear what other people have to say about it. So that they don't feel like, you know, was this okay? Like XYZ.
Matters like this are brought onto like a public platform. I feel like backed up in a corner, like I have to defend myself or I have to say something. But it's like, I'm not going to sit here and go through every single thing that they said, like every single claim, every single this or that, because that is just going to fuel negativity. I truly don't feel like the back and forth is productive for either of us. But if they truly feel like sharing their story is what is going to help them in the long run, then go for it. But I have to genuinely step away. Like I said, I wasn't going to speak.
Lying Lynn Reid, she just has to step away, guys. So no matter what is said, I am going to just ignore it, I guess, is what she's saying.
About them, and that was standing. But like here,
this week's vape is Dr. Cherry. Tastes like a cherry Dr. Pepper.
All of these.
Yeah, maybe she should just pay back at this point, but nope. Amber's definitely, that's the last thing that's on her mind. Now that this is all out there, she's not going to pay her a cent because she's not upset. Behind the scenes, she's mad. She's pissed that Beck is back and talking about these things. And so she's not going to give her a dime. And yeah, she doesn't want to confront Choosy Choosy. Exactly. Who would? I mean, what do you say? That is like some Saw 4 stuff. Like, do you want to play a game? Oh, I made something. Is that Jordy? Something like that. Not quite. Look at this. If you know, you know.
Do you want to play a game?
Do you want to play Choosy Choosy? Get her like a little bicycle. Oh my gosh, like a little bicycle, and have her like go around on the bicycle. Jigsaw Lynn. All right.
Things being said,
There's something in your hair.
Oh,
I see
it's
it.
like I have shown growth in my personal life, and it's hard to like show growth publicly when these are things that like was happening behind the scenes. So publicly,
I think it's
I
just
might look
dead
the same
skin.
to you guys, but I have changed a lot. I am always open for growth and for changing to be a better person.
Oh, girl, we know you're always open for growth. I can't. I just. We need to hear from Wifey. Or even from Thomasina. Now this makes me like think twice about the whole situation with Thomasina. Like, So Amber wasn't going to let herself become like the person in the basement that Thomasina just like fed and kept around as a toy. No. Amber wants to be the person that's keeping the toy. Like, I don't. So it makes me rethink that whole situation. It doesn't make me rethink Tommy, really. I mean, we know she is a mess boo-boo. But yeah, I don't. It does make me like question, like, did they meet each other's matches? They met each other's matches.
Every single day, and I want to reflect on the past more because that actually genuinely helps me see ways that I need to improve and ways that I already have improved. And I just want to say that anytime that I had Beck on my channel, it was never out of malice. I never meant to disrespect them, and I really, 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 really did love them. This might be a little tea because no one knows, but when Beck and I were just friends while I was with Feline, and Feline did know this, don't worry, one night I got really, really drunk. And I told Beck, like, I really was in love with you and I still love you. Like, you're a great person. And I
And I still love you. She wanted to keep her in her corner. Great. I'm choking on a Skittle. T. She probably wanted. It's been forever since we said T. Wait, who started? Oh, Jessica Messica, right? T. She probably wanted to keep Beck in her corner because at that time, everybody was in the comment section on Beck's brand new channel saying like, expose Ambi, expose Ambi. So she wanted to manipulate yet again. More manipulation. And yet, didn't she say that she had fallen out of love with Beck like a year before they broke up or something? But who's to say like that's the truth, you know? Who's to say any of it's the truth?
them up because genuinely, I owe so much to them and I have so much gratitude to them. They were there for me during some of the hardest moments of my life, i.e. when I was diagnosed with cancer. But I have never...
What am I drinking? The worst thing I could possibly be drinking. Mountain Dew Voltage. It just hits different.
Tried to show them in a certain way. Nothing was ever out of malice.
I know, and they did not have any SE actual intercourse the last year of their relationship.
From the bottom of my heart, and I just really needed to make that clear. Honestly, all I can really do is just continue working on myself. My focus moving forward is to just ignore it all. Like, I wanted to take what Beck is doing and put it in like a positive way and put a positive spin to it and like be like, yeah, I am accountable. But at the same time, obviously, like I do find frustrations in the ways that I feel like they are exaggerating or they have lied. I do firmly believe that two things can happen at once.
Now she's saying that they're a liar. Oh.
And like be like, yeah, I am
play that again.
But at the same time, obviously, like I do find frustrations in the ways that I feel like they are exaggerating or they have lied. I do firmly believe that two things can happen at once. I can be accountable, but I can also be frustrated. But I'm not accountable and frustrated.
How can you call the person a liar in your supposed apology video? That is next level.
About the same things. Like everyone likes to say, there are three sides to every story.
Doubt it.
Their side, my side, the truth. And like a really good example of like...
And I could even see Amber's mind like being twisted into thinking XYZ never happened, you know? I could even see, because she is the type to like believe her own lies. So there could be certain things that she maybe blanked out or doesn't even like remember. or she just has, or she has just like manipulated herself into believing a different story.
People viewing things differently, like kind of what's going on with like Blake and Justin. Blake feels like one thing happened.
Not Blake and Justin, girl. No. She's literally comparing her and Beck to Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni.
Well, Justin's like, no, that's not what happened. So you know what? I can't even sit here and firmly be like, okay, Beck is lying, because if they viewed it that way, then I...
Do you guys think it was all Ryan Reynolds? I agree with that theory. So there's like a theory that Blake like maybe went a little too far with Justin, like the flirting went a little too far, and Ryan got very upset, and that kind of got this ball rolling.
To accept that for what it is, because what's true to someone and the way that they view something might not be true to everyone else in the room.
I want to play devil's advocate here for a second. If I'm remembering something wrong that Beck genuinely remembers as like a full truth, then that's fair as well, because I have really bad memory problems due to moments of high stress, trauma, BPD. When I have anxiety, sometimes I'll literally like black out because I'm so anxious.
And I just want to say, whether my apology was behind a paywall, whether it was in a Snapchat, whether it's in a YouTube video, or whether I say it to Beck directly, it is 100% sincere. And I have apologized to them personally, but that was years ago.
Yeah, sincerely crap, girl. ALR thinking she's Blake. I did it all for the Brookie. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got this Brookie ice cream. It was actually so good. I was looking at the Ben & Jerry's and nothing really stuck out to me. And then I was going by like the store brand, like giant brand ice cream. And there was one that was like chocolate Brookie. And it has little pieces of brownie and little pieces of cookie dough. And so I got that. It was kind of cheap, right? Because it was store brand, but it was actually so good. So if you have a Giant, go to Giant and get the Brookie ice cream.
After our breakup, Beck and I was friends for about a year after we broke up. And obviously...
Were they though? Were they? Really? Were they really friends? Because Amber was withholding that money. Like, would you do that to a friend? Would you not give your friend the money that they earned with you if you guys did a job together? Would you do that to a friend? I don't think so.
That didn't work out, which I understand, but I did apologize to them. I don't think that I took as much accountability as I do take now, because like I said, every day I like to reflect and just grow into a better person. So I'm not going to sit here and list off every single claim that they said and write down like, okay, guys, these are the things that are true and these are the things that aren't. These are the things that I'm accountable for.
Choosy, choosy, yes or no. That's all we need to hear. Choosy, choosy, yes or no.
Like, there's no productivity in that, because whether the internet knows what I'm accountable for versus...
This video could have been 5 minutes long. Like, I feel like ever since the 5-minute mark, she's just been repeating. She had to get it to 10 minutes. She got to 5 minutes, then she looked at like the camera and saw, oh, we're only 5 minutes in. All right. Let me just like run my gob. Hi, Duco Duos.
What I'm not accountable for, that doesn't bother me. The only person that I'm worried about and them actually hearing me is Beck.
I heard that there is footage of Choosy with Krystal. I've heard that. Yeah, she made Krystal do it too. Krystal, speak out on your Choosy Choosy experience. There's footage of Choosy with Krystal. I need to find that. Jordy's Thumb. Is that a channel? Jordy's Thumb? Jordy's Curved Thumb? Is a channel? What? I need to see the Choosy Choosy evidence. Oh my. Krystal play.
So the first question is,
okay. Here, I believe, is the clip. Duco Duos, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Jordy's curved thumb, thank you. Yes, shout out to Jordy's curved thumb for this clip from their video.
Picked one single sticker to be the best sticker of all.
The choosy game is where
The choosy game.
you know, if you have a lot of one item, you like gather it up and you have to choose your favorite. But how you do so is you pick 2 and then you have to choose your favorite out of the 2 and then you save the favorite and throw away.
That's what I thought. Like, she wouldn't be able to just pick one. Like, she had to put them up against each other one at a time, like a tier system. That's what I said in my video on Friday. I'm always 2 steps ahead, guys. 2 steps ahead. That she probably did this like a tier system. That's why it took like forever.
Least favorite, and then you continue going and going and going until they're all gone, and then all the ones you chose the first round go into the second round, and it's like continuous, and then it's like continuous, and then at the end you have like a favorite of whatever.
And she made me do this with buttons and earrings.
So we're about to do it with my stud earrings. Huh? So here are my stud earrings.
And she would do this for hours upon hours upon hours. Look at all those stud earrings. And this is like before she made money on YouTube. Like, she didn't have very much money. Yeah, we've talked about that Silver Moon. This was in A Child Called It. Yeah, the choosy game. Does anyone remember that book, and do they remember this game in that book? Because I remember the book. I did see someone say they read the book and they don't remember it. No, it's okay, Silver Moon. But does anyone actually remember it being in the book? Yeah, that's Amber. It's Amber's favorite book, she said. Which is just a wild book to like copy.
And we're about to go.
Yeah, so she was spending like all of her money on these earrings because like this was before she made any money on YouTube. Krystal era, she was making pennies. Like, the only money she was making, I guess, was Krystal's parents' money for like watching Krystal. I don't know.
Go through each and every single one. And I'll kind of show you how in like a little clip, and she's gonna choose her overall favorite currently.
Earrings, calendar pages. She would buy a bunch of small calendars.
Okay, is that it? Oh, there's more. A little bit more.
These two.
Not choosy,
And decide which one she likes more.
like for
So,
realsy.
Krystal, do that real quick.
Forcing Krystal to do it.
So she's choosing which one she likes more. I guess the ones you like more you can put right here. And then the ones that are no's, she's gonna put in a different pile. Put right here for now. And see, so that's her keep pile. So what this means is all the ones that she likes will go there. All the ones that she doesn't like versus, you know, the 2.
Yeah, this is basically round 1. And then you have to take the winning pile and put them up against each other.
We'll go there. And then this pile, after all these are gone, this pile, we're going to do it again. And then we're going to do this process over and over again. And we'll end up with her favorite.
Yeah, was she? Do you guys think she was shoplifting? like from the Hot Topic and Claire's. They used to not give a crap at like Hot Topic, Claire's, Spencer's. I had a friend who had like a huge bag. She would just like put whatever she wanted in there from Claire's. They didn't give a shit. But that was high school.
Out of all of these, and I will.
Now it's like, now you like can't, there's like cameras everywhere. Everything is like heightened security.
Show you guys which one that is. Okay, so these are the final two that she has out of all these. And now she shall choose her favorite. Okay.
She got down to the final two out of all of them.
Are you still filming?
Yeah.
This whole time?
Well, kind of.
This whole time. How long was it?
Which one would you guys choose? Oh.
Which one would you choosy?
So this one is her favorite out of all
And you know it's like 3 o'clock in the morning probably.
of them.
Amber probably, yeah, like she was probably making Beck do this stuff at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
So this is it, you guys. It's not zooming, but there we go. It's a gold flower with a diamond in the middle.
Does ZM have one of those?
And this is like the weirdest thing I've ever done. So I'm gonna go now.
This is, wait, what did she just say?
Like the weirdest thing I've ever done. So I'm gonna go now.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever done.
Oh. Go.
This is like a fun game for her. What manga is that? Oh shit, sorry. What manga is that? I can't tell.
Okay.
It's too blurry.
Get up.
I
What is this? Oh, that's my leg.
It's absolutely shocking. And look at all the perfumes and stuff.
Success.
She's always been a hoarder, like, even with minimal funds, like, she was hoarding. Yep, she would, like, choosy with her journals. She did that herself. Do you guys remember that? I actually remember this one. She played choosy herself with her journals. So this is, like, something she does in her free time. I could see, like, a child doing that. I don't understand why you would spend your time as an adult doing something like that. I could see myself doing that as like a kid with like my DVDs or something, or my collectible cards, like Pokemon cards. I don't know. But as an adult, like, no, I'm definitely not going to spend hours doing that. Like, all right, let's finish this up.
And if they don't want to, that's their prerogative. I'm okay with that. I want them to do whatever helps them. I'm not apologizing for myself. I'm apologizing to the person that I was in a relationship with for almost 5 years. And I hurt them, and I'm sorry for that. I really want to continue taking that experience in that relationship and learning from it. Beck can say absolutely anything from this point forward, and I am not going to respond. I genuinely wish them nothing but the best. And the apology that
I feel like this was calculated. Like, she saw that Choosy was outed on Friday or Thursday. Choosy was outed on Thursday. And so she had this video calculated to go. Like, I'm never talking about it again. Never mind. But also, it was filmed on February 7th, supposedly. Who knows? Maybe that's not, maybe she filmed this Friday night, Thursday night. You never know. Yeah, Choosy wasn't outed when she filmed this. Yeah, exactly. But did I watch the Yellow Jacket premiere? Yes, I did. I still have to watch like the second half of the second episode. But also The White Lotus. Are you guys going to watch The White Lotus tonight? I believe... Is that on Max ready to watch right now? Or no? It is. That's what I'm watching. I love The White Lotus, guys. Such a good show. Such a good show. The last season was 2022. Like, we have to wait 3 years for new seasons now. And like Euphoria, the same. By the time they finish Euphoria, it's going to be like 4 years between the second and third season. And they're supposed to be high schoolers still, like... Oh my gosh, and on Yellow Jackets, the one guy on there, I think he's supposed to be like a high school junior. I think that's their age in the show, something like that. IRL, he's 33. He's 1991. I was like, who is that? He does not look like a kid. And then I looked him up. He's 33. I could still play a high schooler on TV. Shane Liberty, thank you for the super. Will ALR accept invite from Keemstar to join him? Boogie 2988, Wings, Tina D, Beck, Law Cal Universe, next ALR arc. Probably not. I don't think she would do anything, especially for free. Like, she's not going to do that for free. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. Oh, we not finished this?
I need to give to you guys. If I hurt any of you during this whole thing because you guys care for Beck, then I'm also sorry for that. I'm a very flawed individual. That is not an excuse, but I'm a flawed individual that can learn from this experience. And thankfully I have. Whether people see it or believe it, I know it because I am my own person and I know how I've been in past relationships. And as I've gotten older and...
Foodie asked for $250 to be on Lockout Live. She would. She would. They don't pay anyone, though, do they? Like, girl, we're not paying for you, of all people. I'll pay her $200 to sit for an interview. Actually, no, I won't. She's not going to answer any of the questions, like, right anyway, so what's the point? What are you paying for? Ash Trevino. Yeah, we have talked about her on the live streams a bit. I'm not really that into her now. I don't know. I was super into her for like a week. And then I was like, eh. She doesn't do anything either.
more mature, and I've learned more about my BPD and just who I am as a person. I have become a better person, and I have become a better girlfriend. I've become a better friend. I've become a better pet parent. I've become a better daughter. I've become a better sister.
A better pet parent? Oh yeah, and Beck said that like the litter box was filthy. Amber was supposed to clean it out. I mean, it was her cats. Chantal is more evil by a close second. You think so? I don't know. Now I feel like Amber's is more like hidden. I don't know.
But I'm still flawed. I'm super complex and nuanced, just like we all are. And this just has to be the last time that I speak about this to protect my peace. And I hope that Beck does things that also protects theirs. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
And that's it, folks. I have to say that was like one of the worst taking accountability videos I've ever seen. At least it didn't sound like super scripted like Tana Mojo Jojo. Do you guys remember the Tana Mojo Jojo apology where she was just like reading from a script? I feel like at that point her fans didn't even really care. Like, you know what I mean? It was just random people on Twitter that didn't even watch her. She's been on an I'm nuanced kick for sure. Jeffree Star. Do you guys remember Jeffree Star like on that couch? What did they say? Like that $10,000 couch in a Versace robe, sat up like an Afghan hound. Do I think Timothée Chalamet is attractive? Yeah. I mean, I would, for sure. Faux show. Faux show. And talked about FFG's mom being worm. Yeah. That was pretty bad. But I feel like, yeah, those are all really bad, but like hurting people IRL is worse. You know what I mean? Like actually B IRL. Do like who's worse? I mean, Foodie like honestly comes off like worse. I can't even like look at Foodie. Foodie or Amba. Yeah, where's the hamster? He passed away, right? What do I think about Pedro Pascal? You guys always bring up Pedro Pascal. I'm into it for sure. Daddy is very... Daddy is daddying. Timothy gives vampiric, sickly Victorian child vibes. I kind of get what you mean. But he's like 30, so... People just like... I feel like people look younger now, like for longer. I don't know. Yeah, you get what I mean. You're so tired of hearing about BPD. I feel like she doesn't get any... If she's not going to be getting any help for it, then what is the point of bringing it up so often? Let's say I gaslight my audience. Who cares? I remember that. That was crazy. So what if I gaslight my audience? Who cares? BPD, girl. BPD. All right, you guys. I'm going to take like a quick break. Should I find something to play? All right. No. All right, but the frame is cropped just enough. I'll be right back. So you do not see his hand. We're gonna do a little intermission. Here's like a girl talk to keep you company. BRB. This is from March 2024, so about a year ago. Was that done on purpose? Is it so that we wouldn't see the hands of a female on the steering wheel? What's going on there? Where exactly is Salah? Because I don't think we've even heard a disembodied voice in quite a few days. Off to the red room. I'm astonished by the sheer lack of room in that passenger seat. It is an SUV after all. They did show her walking up to the mall, but no footage of her in the mall. It makes you wonder the point, or if she even made it in. Cut to the rest of the video, which is really the meat and potatoes. She's in the apartment, different outfit. Julia is alive and well. This is a get unready with me. her chance to flex her knowledge of religion and the issues she faces. She's got a lot of issues. She claims in Islam, they can be very judgmental. I feel like she has stated the opposite in the past, but okay, go off, sis. Previously, she was Catholic, and no one preached to her about being a good Catholic or Christian or how to practice. But now she has people coming for her and how she practices all the time. But I say she was never a practicing Catholic online. That's like me saying I was. I grew up in the Catholic Church, but it's not something I really talk about, and she never really talked about it at all. Unless it came up for some reason. She's upset because everything she does is criticized down to the hand she uses to eat. It's interesting to me because just last week, she was raging, saying we are not moral people, judging us on our practices or lack of. So, hypocrite much? Chantal states that she just joined last year and she's still learning. And yeah, that's okay, but then why do you make yourself the all-knowing foodie? You've made yourself a representative of Western reverts and even just practicers in general when you are not. Sit down, foodie. She's struggling with a lot of things when it comes to upholding the traditions, like music being frowned upon. Doesn't her man play Grand Theft Auto 5, Resident Evil, watch movies? Music is in everything. And as with most religions, people follow their own way, with the majority of modern Muslims believing music should only be avoided if it leads to haram things like drinking, relations, adultery, like your husband. That husband of hers, I'm telling you, he is not as meek as she wants us to believe. Why is he allowed to play GTA 5, watch adult material, and commit adultery, and you're worried about listening to music, having a puff of shisha, and wearing makeup? He's pushing her. He's controlling her. And he 100% made her stay in Kuwait. You can't leave. What I say goes. That's the real Salah. Mark my words. Completely controlling her while he goes and does his own activities. Don't think that that's still going on. The texting, the role playing, the... Oh my gosh, that zit. I literally had that zit for 6 months, I swear. Like, it just would not go away, no matter what I did ever. That poor gaming chair, imagine how soiled it is. This one? This chair is soiled. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Ice cream sours. Do you guys remember Altoid sours? My plugs were so big, they were a half. Persistent. Oh, persistent. Soiled it. Soiled it. Chocolate. 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 The Saul photo needs to be the thumbnail. LOL. I was looking at a comment. Even without makeup on. I mean, we definitely have makeup on, but thank you. I just added more highlighter. More highlight, more nose, more contour, more bronzer, more... Showed some leg. I looked cool with the stretched ears. I'm still gonna put them in. I just get tired of like sleeping with it on, you know? Your friend had chocolate as his ringtone. Really? That would get annoying fast. Sculpt it, sculpt it. It's hard to do it in the viewfinder because everything's backwards. soiled it. Beauty queen. Have I ever done a get ready with me or makeup tutorial? No. I'm not wearing any makeup. I have, that day, what was it, Friday? I wasn't, and I said in my video I wasn't wearing makeup. I wasn't then. I don't know if I like that lip dot. Yeah, that didn't look right. Do like a dab. A dollop of Daisy. Play any video games recently? Not real. Sims 4. Sims 4. Okay, who's worse? Foodie or Amba? 57% say Foodie. And 43% say Amba. So, more people think that Amba's worse. I have this for my lips. Starface. Do you guys have one of these? They're so cute. But I feel like it makes my lips look lighter. Which I don't know if that looks right, but they're so cute. They're like little chonks. Little chonks. Will she ever come back to the Americas? She'll come back when Canada becomes the 51st state. Just kidding. That looks better. Okay. You work for Starface? Yes. They're so cute. Am I wearing blush? No. No blush today. Although my bronzer has like a tiny hint of like red in it. America's hat. Yeah, Greenland. Red, white, and blue land. No. Like that's, no. We can't do that. Greenland once, I don't know if you know, but Denmark actually owns Greenland, and they want independence. They want to be their own independent country away from Denmark. So they don't want to become, go from Denmark to the US, handling everything. They want to be their own country. I heard there's only like there's less than 100,000 people living there. So like, yeah, that's really little. Like, Greenland is on your bucket list. I keep watching like the did you guys see the video that was like the Chinese dungeon apartments, or no, cage apartments or something? 57,000 is the population. That's literally like the same population as my small city. I live in a small city in Pennsylvania, and it has the same population as Greenland. And that's just the city, not even the suburbs counting. Yeah, the coffin homes. The coffin homes and the cage homes in Hong Kong. That's like crazy. Like people, it's like a capsule hotel, but like that's your house. And it's not clean. Or cute, like a capsule hotel. Poutine land. Yeah, we don't need Greenland. Yeah, we don't need Greenland. No. Just continue our good relationship with them. Don't piss them off. we can continue good relations, and yeah, there's no need. $57,000 is a city. It is when it's really small. I mean, there's 500,000 in the county, but in the little city, there's only 57,000. That's like a small city. Yes. It's more people than you would think. Okay. Let's get into Canada. We're going to head north of the border up to Canada so we can talk about Chantal. Your hometown's 20,000 and they call it a city. Yeah, like, I'm not sure what the, like, what is the qualifications to be a city? I'm not sure. But all the little cities up in the Northeast where I live, like, they look like cities. Like, you know, all the houses are attached. There's like maybe one or two tall buildings. Like, we're talking about a small, small city.
Foodie Beauties.
Like, there's good areas, bad areas, apartments, tattoo parlors. Should we watch this first? Doctor's visit update. I'm really struggling. So, this is, Elon has a 13th child, just came out. His 13th child just came out. How's X Ash A12? Do you guys know? For those that don't know, that's Elon's first child with Grimes is X Ash A12 is his name. All right, doctor's visit update. I'm really struggling. I know. What's up with Grimes? Like, was she like, I'm going to get the bag? Let me get pregnant and I never have to work again, ever. Or worry about money, ever.
Hi, we interrupt this program for a special announcement. Get a cameo from me today and don't delay. I can sing happy birthday or tell me what you want. I'm like Burger King, you can have it your way. Cameos make great gifts and you can keep them forever and ever.
How about no?
Bye.
Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. So this is a video.
Oh my goodness, what happened, girl? Put some makeup on. That's what it's for. Does she have smudged eyeliner? She always has like eyeliner, but it's yesterday's eyeliner, so it's like smudged.
So, just providing you an update.
Here she is in the Temu mobile. But I guess she's with Salah because she's on the passenger side as far as we can tell, unless it's like flipped.
Take my glasses off, they're fogging.
You think Amber has the IQ of ravioli? She makes Foodie look like a college professor. Do you guys think Foodie is like smarter than Amber? I don't know. I mean,
I don't need them anyway since I'm not driving, but I like to look around and it's kind of blurry otherwise, but Salah is...
I can set up a chessboard, just saying.
Getting my medications.
Foodie's more well-spoken. Foodie, didn't she go to school for English? It's always funny when she makes like a grammatical error because it's like, didn't you go to school for English, sweetheart?
Topped up at the pharmacy, and I thought I would take this opportunity to just, you know,
she can be her own doctor in Kuwait. See, I could have saved a lot of money if I just went to Kuwait. You can just buy antibiotics off of the shelf. You can just buy SSRIs like off the shelf. That's kind of wild to think about. Like, they would never allow you to do that in the US. Although, you would think like, well, no, I guess they make more money with you going to the doctor, but you'd think they'd just let you buy it because money. But I don't know.
Give you an update
NT
about
ways.
seeing the doctor today. And yeah, so where do I even begin? I have a little bit left of my
Do you want to play a game?
Flat white.
Yeah, I have a Pop-Tart. They want to get rid of SSRI in US. Why?
Left. It's kind of cold. I got it before my appointment, but whatever. So it's been about 7 months or so since I've seen a doctor.
Choosy choosy.
Regarding my diabetes, had my A1C checked, and they usually recommend every 3 months.
Melatonin.
So basically, I had my
Benadryl.
weight checked, and
Did you guys ever take 8 to 10 Benadryl? Don't. You start seeing bugs and shit. Oh my gosh, this was 10th grade. 10th grade, this girl who was like the burnout, right? And this was her second senior year. Her second senior year. And like I would talk to her sometimes in the hall or whatever. And the one day she was like, here, just take this. And I was like, what? Benadryl? And she was like, no, like, yeah, it's awesome. Like, just take it. So I did. No. You feel horrible.
and I'm right back up to, actually it's really weird because I'm 166 kgs. That seems like the curse number for me.
Ew, yeah, Ruby Frankie.
I'm just gonna flat out admit, hands down, I have just been really struggling.
Girl, we don't even need to listen to you say that. All we have to do is open up your channel and look at the last few videos. Rip Pizza, Rip Hardee's, Rip Burger King, like Rip KFC. I guess the Rip Pizza again. Like, come on now. Nobody of sane mind does 5 fast food funerals in a row. If they're going to give up fast food, they're just going to give up fast food. They don't have to taste it one last time, supposedly. Is there a, oh yeah, Ruby Frankie, without a doubt, is the worst out of, I think, any YouTuber I know. Is there a documentary on her yet?
And with making any kind of dietary lifestyle changes that are healthy for me. Yeah, so I got weighed, I had my A1C checked, and...
Oh, it'll be on Hulu? Yay. Micah Stauffer. Yep, I watched that. I watched the Micah Stauffer one. That was really good. It was a really good documentary.
And it's 10.
Her A1C is 10.
It's back at 10. I think it was 10, you know, I think last year, maybe a year and a half ago, and then it went back down to 9.
Why doesn't she take like semaglutide or temuglutide or something like that?
Now it's back at 10. I did ask him.
Yeah, I think she's over 400. Yeah. She claims to be 366. She's been claiming to be about 366 for, I feel like 2 years now.
About my face, because a lot of people were commenting, like, you know.
But to be honest, like, she looks like she's maintaining. Like, she doesn't look like she's getting bigger. I mean, she was big, but she doesn't look like she's losing any weight, and she doesn't really look like she's gaining it either. But she's maintaining like over 350 to 450 pounds. Like, you have to eat a lot to maintain that. Plus, she'll like gain 10 pounds and then she'll like lose a couple.
Him about your face.
Just go into the bathroom, you know? It can almost be hard. Like, if she has a busy day, I don't know what a busy day for her would even look like, though. Let's say her and Salah go on vacation or something. Like, you have to really be eating all day to maintain that. And if you're off your schedule, like you're on vacation doing things, you might just not eat that many calories that day.
Like your eyes, I don't know, people say my eyes are bulging out of my head. My face is droopy, my face is puffy. And the doctor literally just looked at me like I was mental. And
did she say that to the doctor? Like, the comments are saying that my face is droopy. The comments. Ugh, she needs this new, I got this new toothpaste, the Colgate Total Plaque or something. She needs it. Girl, get the new, it's like new. My teeth already look a little bit whiter, I feel like. And I've only been using it for like a week.
Just completely dismissed what I said. Like, he didn't even really like acknowledge it. And Salah kind of gave me a dirty look, like, why are you even asking these stupid things? So yeah, so y'all can stop about the I'm having a stroke, whatever you think, you know.
It's not really like, it's not really, what's the word? Unfounded, out of the blue, unbelievable. It's not really unbelievable, girl. Dirty look, he's tired of her, right? And what's up with her saying that her and Salah were on a break when he quote unquote cheated? Did you guys see that? That's a total lie. They weren't on a break. She would have said that like right away instead of crying in the car. You had sex with one of my beezers. Can you imagine if that's what it was? You had with one of my beezers. She claims there's no proof of his cheating. There's literally the voice memos. Like, how can you say there's no proof when we have those voice memos? That's him. Like, I know AI has gotten pretty good the past couple of years, but you can still tell it's AI. That wasn't AI.
I'm dying. I mean, you know, like, I'm not healthy, but, you know,
oh my gosh, dying.
like, I'm not healthy, but I'm dying. I mean, you know, like.
Listen to the nervous laughter after she says, people think that I'm dying. Like, girl. And then she laughs. I don't know, sweetheart. Like, you have to... I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, we've been down this road so many times, and she's always just gone back to eating the fast food and acting like this never happened. Like, in a couple of weeks, maybe even sooner, she'll be eating fast food and pretending like this little chat in the car never happened. She'll delete it. She'll delete everything off of her channel that isn't just an eating video and pretend like none of this ever happened. So it's like, what is there to say?
I'm not healthy, but...
You got to do it now, or that's where you're headed, girl. You might not be drooping right this very second, but all those things that you said, that's the future.
I think people are just really dramatic. Really dramatic, like over the top. Okay, I know my health conditions are serious. I'm not here to downplay them.
Didn't she say that when she went to the doctor in Kuwait, the doctor was shocked about her blood sugar or her A1C or something and said that it was one of the highest that they had ever seen? That's a doctor, girl. That's how a doctor feels. Yeah, she is downplay. Like, that's the whole point of this little chit chat in the beginning of the video, is her downplaying her health issues. Like, the way that she's talking about, I'm not, I'm not dying or anything. Like, I might have a 10 A1C and I might be 400 pounds, but, like, it could be worse. That's basically what she has been saying for the past 2 minutes. That's the message she wants to get across. Yeah, she's literally downplaying it while she's saying she's not. Thank you, Zen. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not here to, make belief that they're not. So, like, yeah, this, I feel like I'm all over the place. This appointment was more for my diabetes checkup, but also to talk to a doctor about, trying something new to help me lose weight. So here's the part where you're going to be
trying
probably a bit
new.
Disappointed, but I cannot really, I don't want to talk about it right now or, reveal what it is.
If she doesn't, but the problem is, if she doesn't talk about it, what else does she have? Food. That is literally it. When was the last, or never. She has never done like a video on a topic, like, for example, true crime, and not eaten. Like, it always has to be plus I'm eating. True crime plus I'm eating. TikTok drama plus I'm eating. Viral video plus I'm eating. She doesn't have anything else. And then when she's on her health journey, she can talk about her health and her journey and what she's eating. Just not fast food, right? She has nothing else to do. So that's where she kind of puts herself in that box of, well, if I want to make content, then I have to talk about it.
I don't want to do that basically until I've done it consistently for a good week, okay? And after that week, okay, I will let you know everything, like, in detail.
I don't think that's, like, the worst idea. I mean, we're used to her coming on and quitting something before a week is over, so maybe don't get the audience's hopes up. Not that they are anyway. I mean, we just kind of expect it to happen.
Okay, but I wanted to get some help with that.
I am glad that we have like switched cycles though. Like we've switched like phases in the cycle. because this most recent mukbang cycle has just drug on for what feels like eternity. How long has she just been eating with no abandon?
In particular, because, you know, I definitely need it. And Kuwait has a lot of obesity specialist doctors. They have a lot of diet clinics and stuff like that. And there's a lot of different lifestyle change programs, you know, dietary wise for people with diabetes, with obesity, because Kuwait has an obesity problem. And I think it's the Santa Fe sauce. Like,
I feel like she's almost beyond that. Like, she's beyond going to one of these like Kuwait diet programs. She needs a psychiatrist, a dietitian, you know, and a doctor, all working hand in hand. Like, she needs a team of doctors, medical professionals working together, which she's not going to be able to get. Definitely not in Kuwait, but she's beyond just going to a Kuwait weight loss clinic meeting or whatever it is. She's beyond that. She is beyond that. Yeah, like impatient. She's not going to do impatient. That's kind of out of the question. She also needs a dentist. Yeah, well.
Anyway, but I start a lot of things.
Like, she needs to go like to wherever Eugenia was.
And I don't finish them. I quit them so fast on my channel, and I just don't want to disappoint people by getting them in my corner by starting something. And I also don't want to have all of the noise in, you know, from all of the outside sources of you guys, because you know, like, no matter how much I try to tune out people's opinions and everything, like, I feel like you guys are on board with me with this a lot of the time with my, you know, my life. You've been watching me for a long time, and I just really, really feel like I can't have that noise right now. So
just don't read the comments. I don't know what to tell her. Just don't read the comments, girl. I think she just sees, like, she gets overwhelmed because she'll get people commenting like, I tried this and this is what worked for me. And then she'll get another comment that's like, well, I tried this and this is the best, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, she needs to just focus on what she's doing and actually do it. And not try to bounce back and forth between bullshit.
Better that I keep it, like, you know.
Why is this still up? Please subscribe. It's been there the whole entire. It's in the whole video. Girl, that's annoying. Is there something back there she's covering up? Yeah, is she starting a GLP-1? Yeah, why is she not on Ozempic or something? I think she has already stated that she can't afford it. And I did see people saying that a lot of her mukbang videos, she's not making like any money because the food, like, she's getting so little views that it doesn't quite even cover the food. And so she's actually losing money doing the videos. Or just making a very small amount because most of it is just going to the food that she's eating in the video. So she's like eating half of her paycheck. She's eating her paycheck. I love that.
The public eye for now. I will share kind of like
public
how
eye.
I'm feeling, symptoms of because I even sounds weird for me to say, but I'm going to go through a ton of fast food withdrawals. I'm going to go through a lot of withdrawals in general from not having the food that I love.
She said Ozempic et al. Are only available to Kuwaiti citizens. I don't know if I believe that. If you have the money, you can get it. You know? I don't believe that. Or she hasn't looked hard enough.
And it's going to be really hard. It's going to be mental, spiritual, physical detox from changing the way I used to eat to this new, dietary plan. And I just wanted to come at the same time.
Yeah, she could have she could have as much Ozempic as she wants if she was in Canada. I don't know. I don't know if Ozempic is the answer for everyone, but it's definitely worth a second try or third try for her. Second or third. It's definitely worth a second or third try for her.
As getting a checkup on my diabetes, kind of have a fresh start idea of where I'm going, and so I can keep track of numbers when I'm doing this new lifestyle change.
Remember how she tried to say she wasn't diabetic for so long? Just like Amber.
And I want to make sure that the doctor's on board with that and okay. And I got, the go ahead, everything is okay. But I'll explain more of that, what this lifestyle change is, what this whole new thing is, okay? And
she's got a Starbucks.
1 week, so
yummy.
Mark it down. I don't know. I will definitely keep track.
Starbucks has been letting me down lately. I haven't been there it's been weeks since I've been to Starbucks because they've been letting me down. The quality is just not as good.
Cold. Oh well, I forgot to bring it in there with me. But yeah, Salal usually takes a long time in the pharmacy. It's usually pretty busy, or
right. Prices go up, quality goes down. It's like, what? I'm out. I'm just gonna drink energy drinks, or
I don't know.
I actually don't. I haven't been drinking energy drinks every day like I used to. But the Mountain Dew has like a decent amount of caffeine in it. So I can't say I didn't have any caffeine.
But yeah, I'm right out of supplies. I don't need needles, but they always give me a box of needles. I have like 2 boxes already that I haven't finished. But all my meds, like insulin and stuff like that. So anyway, I think that's about it. It's just going to be a short little update video.
Oh, the Bloom energy drink.
One other thing I want to say is that, and this is major for my channel, okay?
Major.
It's freaking hot in here.
Major news, guys. Major news.
Kyle?
Yes? Do the thing. Bring it down.
Whew. One thing that's major, and that's, I'm not going to be eating on camera. Mukbangs are just, they're so easy, and they're just such easy content, You get to eat good food, you get to conversate, you get to
Exactly, girl. That's why you do it.
talk about whatever, and it's not gonna...
Yeah, she farted. That's why she has to open the door. Get that liquid out.
It's not gonna mix with my new thing I'm trying here.
What was that?
It's not gonna mix with my new thing I'm trying here.
And that's what I said. What was that? John?
All the things I'm going to be consuming are not going to be mukbang worthy, and it's going to kind of give away what I'm doing, and I don't want to just... No, I don't.
No, what video's the fart video?
I have to realize that I can't do both. You know, like I can't do both, especially right now at first. I can't focus my channel on food when I'm trying to change my lifestyle. So I know.
What about healthy food? Girl, you don't have anything else. Like, it's talk about food or you don't have anything else. I mean,
you know, I'm going to lose some audience because a lot of people don't like the more serious content about my
they're there for like feeding content.
life. You know, a lot of people just like to come and chill, watch me eat food they can't eat.
Well, this video is doing better for her views wise. It has 7,010 hours, which for her is good lately.
And now I'm one of those people that can't eat that food that I would eat in my mukbang. So I have to really, you know, I have to do it, guys. Like it's.
But what about the last few fast food funerals you promised us?
You know, like
No.
it is gross for people to like talk.
Don't encourage this
about my death and stuff, but it is a reality in a way. Like I'm not going to live a long life like this, and you know.
Oof.
I think of my husband, he's so young and he's a lot healthier than me. He should have a healthy wife, and he's really just like at his wit's end. Like
yeah, her husband, a decade her junior and 300 pounds less.
He's just so concerned about my health.
He's at his wit's end.
And he's a lot.
Probably not just with her health, but with her attitude as well regarding her health.
Healthier than me. He should have a healthy wife. And he's really just like at his wit's end. Like he's just so concerned about my health. Like he can't. Like he's just so
do it for Salah.
Worried about me. And I was thinking of all the pros. Like I wrote them down and I'm just going to keep looking at them every single time. Like I want to get rid of that CPAP. It's starting to make noises. Like I don't want to fork out like more money. I don't want him to fork out more money on another CPAP. Like no. You know?
I know Salah sleeps in a different bed. Like they even have that room set up with like another bed in it. Salah or Chantal, like one of them, they're not sleeping in the same bed. Not with that loud ass CPAP machine.
No, I don't want to be wearing that anymore. I don't want to need that.
He's worried about the money. I do wonder like what would happen to Salah if she were to go back home to Canada for good. Can he afford the current lifestyle that they have on his own?
Chance, you know, the doctor actually told me this, that there's a chance that some people have sleep apnea, like a lot of thin people too, but sometimes it's not reversible, but sometimes it is. If it was caused by obesity, but sometimes it's still not. It just depends.
Girl, yours is definitely obesity. Let's stop this. Nobody but your weird VIBzers want it for her to eat on camera. She certainly has some Tommies behind the scenes. Let's just put it like that. Maybe that's how she's supporting herself, with her pay, her Tommies behind the scenes. Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping and praying. You know, I'll get another sleep study done here at some point, like, but that's so far down the line. I'm going to need that machine for a while now. But there's so many things. There's just so many pros. And the only con to all of
she can get semaglutide at a fancy med spa for $250 a month in Kuwait, according to Really Basic Research. Well, there you go. I don't know if she can afford that, though. Or, I mean, she could, but then, like, that's a big expense. You know, that's a big expense.
this is just that I have to suffer for a short time. I just have to get through that initial miserable thing, and maybe I'll just always I'll probably always struggle with this, you know, this addiction, and it's just always gonna, you know, be there. And I don't think that eating disorders and addictions fully go away. I think they're always there.
She needs to go inpatient.
But I think they can be manageable.
It would be free in Canada. Is it really free? Like free in Canada? That's her lunch cost. But then she can't get lunch. It's cheaper than all that food. Then she can't get all that food.
The right help with the right system. And, you know, I think it.
Imagine if she went to Kuwaiti inpatient. Do they even have that? Like, does Kuwait have, like, inpatient? Like, if someone calls up and says, this person's going crazy, will they take you in and, like, lock you up for 48 hours?
Initially, you gotta just push through that like detox period, you know. So that's all I want to say. I know we're trying something new. We're doing this again. It's gonna be tough. So I don't want to really announce like what it really is and everything, because I don't want to let people down. But just know that
What is it, sweetheart?
I'm working on this, and I'll update you fully with all the tea about what it is in about a week. Okay. So until then, I don't know what.
I have diet Cheetos. 50% less fat. Diet Cheetos.
Hell I'm going to do for content, but when you don't focus your life and content around food, there's like a lot of things we could probably do here, you know. And once I start feeling better, I'll be able to do a lot more. I'll be able to show you guys a lot more things, you know, and kind of shift my content from that messy, just like unhealthy kind of content to something more wholesome, you know. I want to be like an
What if
inspiration.
she
I don't
came
wanna
back
be,
to
like,
Canada?
a mess my whole life.
What if she came back to Canada and like her mom got her put away? Like a 5150? And then they got her into like an inpatient program. I feel like that's the only way that she would go. Is if she was kind of forced into it.
I don't want to be known as somebody like, you know, people don't want to become like. I want to be like, you know, I want to just kind of inspire people in a way. And for that to happen, I have to become the person I want to.
I can't imagine Foodie Beauty ever being an inspirational story. Like, even if she were to lose like 200 pounds. I just, because of her attitude, no.
You know, is in a position to be that person. So
it is soul draining.
Anyways, I have these insightful moments and then all goes to hell. So I gotta buckle in. I gotta strap in. I gotta strap in, guys. Salah's gonna help me as best as he can.
I know there was a time, like, what was it, in like January? I was going to do a video on Foodie Beauty, but I just couldn't look at her. Like, it was just so, like, soul-sucking, soul-draining. I couldn't do it that day. I just couldn't do it.
He's like, I'm not having any snacks in the house.
I need you guys with me to watch it. We have to have each other's back.
Don't even think about it. Like, he's going to review all grocery orders. You know,
Salah's going to review all the grocery orders? Yeah, right.
There's not going to be any snacks in that, so. Yep.
What about his? What about his snacks?
To sacrifice his snacks for me. Which, you know.
He's sacrificing them?
Which is good. He cares. And, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to me, and I will see you in the next video.
Yeah, I don't think it would either. No, they would not be able to 5150 her just based on the food. No. because you have to be an immediate danger to yourself or someone else. And her eating, while it is like a danger, it's not an immediate danger, you know? It's a very slow demise. You're ready for a new season? We need a time jump. 2 steps ahead. She's always 2 steps ahead. What if they did that? OMG. Yeah. Her eating. It is, but I just don't. I don't see them taking her in for that alone. Not at all, not at all. Bum 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 bum. What's the video? What is the video? Oh, you said it was on Piggy. The Piggy channel. No proof Salah cheated. That's so funny. Deleted. Foodie Beauty says Salah didn't cheat. They were separated. No proof he cheated. What a joke, girl. Like, come on. Do you really want us to get out the sound bites again? Like, do you really want that to be replayed on every reaction channel? Because that's what she's asking for. You know what I'm saying? It was Julia. Pushes out. Wait, which one is it? Both? Why do you guys want to see this so bad? I'd rather just not. This is a video from Piggy. Foodie can't stop sharding. Blames Julia.
You see how the doorknobs are in this. This is always like this.
Why do they have little like divots?
It doesn't even come out. Okay. That's the doorknob. Now.
Ew. I can smell it. I need Cheetos in my mouth.
There's no door. There's no door but this little nub. So he shut it hard from the other side. And it got
What was
jammed.
that, James? The litter box. She just cleaned it for the first time in weeks. Salah loves it. Look behind you, the wall paint is peeling. It's a curtain.
Tell me to breathe. It was her. It's her.
So gross. I don't even know what to say. Oh, do they? Anime Sucks has a fetish of wet farts.
I fart like a man.
That's why he's there. Have you guys seen him? There's this channel that sends Foodie Beauty a lot of super chats called Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed. And he looks exactly like Natter. I swear to you, he looks exactly like Natter. Just not like as sick.
This is the Indian.
He makes AI art of things farting? What? Why is it Natter incarcerated? It's a failure of the justice system.
I can't wait for your
A failure of the Canadian justice system.
exhale.
But one side
Sorry.
does look bigger. One
Julie's
side
here.
does look swollen and droopy.
You farted.
You stink. It was you.
Ew, are you for real? Furry feeding? Furry feeding corn. That reminds me of Pete's. Pete's would have like pictures of like 2 male foxes, humans in costumes, but one of them had, you know, they were doing it. That was his likes on Twitter. No one is perfectly asymmetrical. Or no one is perfectly symmetrical. Yeah, that's true. I have a bigger side. It's obvious it's this one. But I don't know. Hers just looks like a medical condition, possibly. I get that. I've gotten a couple people saying, like, I need to get my face looked at and that I might have a medical condition. But I don't think that's true. My face has always had one side a little, like, bigger than the other. A lot of people have that. I don't think it's a medical problem. Just because it's always been like that. Like, I can look at old pictures and notice it. Was Amber DMing you? No. Yeah, a medical condition. Like hypothyroid situation. Foodie's face has changed. Yeah, like look at her back in the day versus now. Like it's crazy. Oh my gosh, do you guys follow this girl? Oh. How can I show you that? Here she is. Oh. This girl in the YouTube shorts. She does like 80s, 1980s shorts. I love this girl. I love watching her like shorts. They're so good. She's your queen. You love her. I know. It's so funny. Like, I don't know. She does like 1980s Jersey, New York, like pretending to own a hair salon. Let me pump up your chair. I just love it. What is her name? It is...
Hi, honey. Have a seat. I'll be with...
It's Casey Dressler Comedy. Casey with a C. Dress. L-E-R Comedy. Guest star, yeah. Or just search Hot Looks Donna, yeah. You could just search Hot Looks Donna and she'll come up. That's a little easier, I feel like. All right, let's see this. Is this what we want to see, or do we want to see the one from barbecue where she deleted? You started doing hair in 81. Sharts on stream. No, thank you. Here's the cheating scandal. Okay. Let's just watch this one because it's shorter. What's it gonna be today, hon? Did you bring a picture? Did you bring a picture? And then she'll talk about like Blockbuster. Freaking Blockbuster. Here is another piggy video. Deleted. Foodie Beauty says Salah didn't cheat. They were separated. Top comment is, this is a case study in delusion. So she let him be branded a cheater for 14 months. She is so full of scat. She's so full of... That's great. Sweetie baby, queen of sea turtles and horses. Queen of 7-Eleven, let me pump up your chair.
Hi.
I gave my cats away for you. I gave my cats to FFG for you.
Why would I ignore more questions about my Valentine's Day? I did a vlog explaining in like
what did they
intricate
do?
detail what we did.
Really? What was it? The easy heart-shaped cookies? Or the Little Caesars pizza? I'm guessing it was this one. The heart-shaped cookies. But if she posted this on Valentine's Day, it might not have been filmed on Valentine's Day. Ugh.
So this year,
as if she needs to make a dozen chocolate chip cookies.
we decided to just lay low, like,
AKA we're broke. Isn't that what that means?
we don't really honestly care about celebrating it Valentine's Day. I think last year I did it more as like,
They're not in love anymore.
I don't know.
Is that where we're at? Like, there's no more love in this relationship. It's just kind of a marriage of convenience.
Just like to show that we were having a good Valentine's Day, but like honestly, today we're just gonna like,
oh, so you admit it was just to put on a show.
you know, I made us heart-shaped cookies. We're gonna be like,
yeah, now she hates Valentine's Day. Yeah, right. When she has a man and he's treating her, she loves Valentine's Day. When she has to pay for it herself or they fell out of love. He's probably with another woman. He's probably gotten another woman pregnant by now. Chantal's going to be a stepmom. You're going to be a stepmom to an illegitimate child.
like in bed, watching movies. We ordered in a nice dinner. So that's it, you know, like Salah says, every day is love day. And that's true. And you don't need to buy into all kinds of consumerism crap to tell the person that you love them, you know?
The video where she makes the horrid cookies. I think this is the video.
Some people
We just skipped the cookie making.
love it. That's totally fine.
I know. I don't think he was ever into her, but I think she like pretended to be in love with him. I don't think she was ever in love with him even. I think she loved the idea of going to Kuwait and marrying him and just showing off on the internet, right? But she never actually loved him. Yeah, it's just Western propaganda. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is just capitalism, Western propaganda. So we're not celebrating this year. Okay?
That's totally up to you. I did celebrate Valentine's Day pretty much every year that I've been in a relationship. And
Except for now. So what is that?
honestly,
What has changed for you?
well, not every single year. You know, when you're together for like years and years and years, I don't know. Some people
Her and Pete.
celebrate religiously. Some people it means a big deal too.
Her and Milan.
But here and in Islam in general, it's not really to be celebrated. So I'm going to try
Oh, bullshit.
going forward to celebrate less.
I bet you go to the store, they have a whole ass Valentine's section in Kuwait.
Holidays that, you know, other than Ramadan.
What about Poughkeepsie?
And Eid. So if I visit Canada,
No,
I'm not
not
going to really
Poughkeepsie.
participate in the gift giving, tree decorating. I
Pittsburgh,
didn't last
yeah.
year, the tree decorating, but I feel pressured into the gift giving and buying stuff, and it's not a holiday that I want to celebrate anymore. So,
Bullshit. How cold is that? It's 30. But it feels worse because there's high wind.
there is really Valentine's Day. So yeah, we're just gonna lay low and take it easy and just hang out together like we always do. But I thought making heart-shaped cookies would.
Oof, single digits in Pittsburgh. Yeah. Isn't it like out by Pittsburgh is like in the mountains or near the mountains? I don't know. It's Appalachia, right? I don't know. It's colder on that side of the state.
Be really cute. You know, if you guys want to try it out. These are very thick, but they're very soft in the center. They're so good.
Ugh, they don't even look like they're done. But she loves them all the same.
And chocolatey. The dark chocolate chips taste like semi-sweet to me, so I don't know. I don't see that big of a difference. So, but I
am in PA. I'm just on the eastern side of the state.
I'm just happy
It's
to
a
be
big
spending
state.
time with this man. I'm very grateful, I guess. On Love Day, if I want to reflect on our love, I really just,
It's just
I'm
colder.
just grateful that, you know,
in the western
our
part.
love has overcome obstacles, some big, some small, and some threatening to our relationship. But I'm glad that we've overcome those and have made our love stronger in the process.
Not ball sack cookies. Wow. I know they're so undercooked. But she's loving
I'm just
them.
very grateful for that because
This is such BS, right?
under certain circumstances, I think a lot of relationships would crumble. And, you know, it's over 2 years we're together now.
Wait, what does that mean? In other circumstances, the relationship would crumble?
I think a lot of in the process, and I'm just very to our relationship, but I'm glad that we've overcome those and have made our love stronger in the process. And I'm just very grateful for that because under certain circumstances, I think a lot of relationships would crumble. And, you know, it's over 2 years we're together now. And I'm just grateful for it.
Wow, so she's saying like other people, if they went through the things that they went through, the relationship would have crumbled. Crumble cookie, girl. Crumble cookie. It's called being desperate. I know. She's desperate to look like she's desirable on the internet, and she wants to keep up this married woman facade. And he's desperate for the money that she brings in. It's just pure desperation on both ends. But at what point, like, if her views go even further down, at what point is the money not enough for him? What money that I know, but I mean, she still makes a few thousand a month. Let's be for real here in Kuwait. That's gonna go further than it would in Canada, that's for sure. But yeah.
Every day that I have with this man as our family with my juice here. Happy Valentine's Day, baby girl. Yes, baby girl.
Plus, she posts almost every day and live streams almost every day. Well, no, but a lot. Have I seen Beanbag in a Hurry's latest on ALR? Is it the copying one? Beanbag in a Curry. Are you talking about the one ALR copies her favorite YouTubers?
So that's what I'm
That is
grateful
crazy.
for.
Or is it a different one?
No, Salah's not on camera saying it back. This is just a video I'm doing myself. But he shows me behind the camera how much he appreciates me, how much he loves me. And this is something people don't get to see into our life. And we're kind of doing that.
The minimum wage. I mean, she definitely makes a lot more than the minimum wage in Kuwait. I mean, the minimum wage in America, well, in Pennsylvania, because it's different in every state. The minimum wage in Pennsylvania is $7.25 an hour. Like, nobody actually gives that little, actually pays that little. But legally, that's the minimum. Yeah, and federally, it's also $7.25. But I believe in California, it's over 10. So it just changes based on what state you're in. But $7, like, what are you going to do with that? Wipe your ass? Like, not even toilet paper is expensive. You won't even be able to wipe your ass, like, to pay for a toilet and plumbing.
For Valentine's Day this year too, just keeping it private, low-key. And there's a lot of
at least nobody actually pays that little anymore. They used to.
things you can do without spending money on Valentine's.
But nowadays, like, no, just, you wouldn't get anybody. You wouldn't get anybody if you paid that little, because, I mean, you could just go to McDonald's, you know, and make a lot more.
Say a ton of money, you know. You don't need money to show someone you love them. So we don't really, you know, especially Salah, he's not used to, this is not a holiday he's ever celebrated before. He met me, doesn't care about it really. And neither do I, you know. I'm sure if I really cared, you know, he would go out of his way, like he did last year with the heart candles and everything and flowers. But I don't even like flowers. Like, flowers die in my presence. I find it a waste of money, and we have a lot of huge financial
She can buy herself flowers.
goals for the future.
Financial goals.
You know, he would go out of his way.
She's really worried about, like, flowers cutting into their financial goals for the future.
Like he did last year with the heart candles and everything and flowers. But I don't even like flowers. Like, flowers die in my presence. I find it a waste of money, and we have a lot of huge financial goals for the future.
I mean, but they're flowers, like.
So, you know, it's just cutting down on frivolous crap like that. Like, honestly, don't care. So just.
Yeah, but it's your special day. Like, what about the freaking fast food every day, girl? I know, it's just cope. Like, this is a special day. If you want to buy flowers, buy the flowers. You know what you should cut back on is fast food every single day. That's where all the money's going. You want to talk about cutting back, girl. It's not flowers once a year. The delusion.
I wanted to explain that. Otherwise, for those of you who do celebrate, I hope you're having a wonderful day.
All right. Back to this one.
Like, why do people care so much? What did reaction channels do for Valentine's Day?
Oh, nothing.
Lol cows and waifus. What did
I think I watched Wicked alone.
reaction channels do for Valentine's Day?
I watched
Watch
Wicked
me?
alone.
Go to
And I ate some of my brookie ice cream. But I did not eat the whole pint.
Shannon's? What did they do? Oh, and just for the record, okay? Actually, let's run down the history. They like to come for me. They like to come for me and say that our relationship is shit. He doesn't love me because of some DMs that happened a year ago. By the way, I want to add to that. That was the time. I'm not excusing anything, but at this point, people are more pressed about it than we fucking are, and it's our relationship. Number one, I was supposed to move back to Canada permanently. Okay?
Then do it, sweetheart. Is he coming with?
He didn't know when the hell he was going to see me again, and he was lonely. But that's not excusing it. But
Oh, yeah, she was going to move back permanently. Yeah, girl. I don't think that really mattered. They were going to actually, like, they were going to get down and dirty. Like, he was going to poop on her if either of them could afford a plane ticket. He was going to poop on her, period. The only thing stopping that was they were broke.
We were kind of separating because what the fuck? Thank you so much. Oh, he just messaged me that. Good. You deserve it. You deserve everything. You deserve more than that. He's mad that I'm outing him.
It's like, how many times is she going to twist and turn this story? Like, girl, we get it. He cheated and you took him back. You chose to forgive him, whatever. Like, you don't have to twist and turn that. That is what it is. I mean, you can't really change that.
I'm never, ever, ever, fuck men. I'm done. I'm done. I'm never, ever. Oh, Kuwait arc is over. I don't even believe in God right now. Why am I
Never, ever, ever getting back together.
wearing fucking hijab? I don't believe in anything anymore. And he says he didn't cheat. Sorry, babe. It was just, I have to tell you, I hate myself right now. I can't
Before
believe it. Please don't tell.
he cheats.
It was only this once. Yeah, sure. Fuck you. Fuck you. See this finger? Shove it up your fucking.
I have to skip.
I wasn't supposed to come back ever. All right? Yeah.
You were still married, though. Like, does that mean it was okay? Like, is that an excuse for his behavior? We all knew that that wasn't going to happen anyway. I feel like that was just a ploy for views. And Salah didn't think she was going to be gone forever. I mean, he went and got himself a new couch set. If he thought she was going to be gone forever, he would have been saving his money just in case, like, just in case she wasn't going to come back, you know? So he could actually afford that place, because I don't know if he can on his own. Yeah.
So the thing is like, I think every scativerse
Anyways, so
story that happens, we're gonna do a
every scatterversary. Wait, girl, you're the one that just made that a special day. We're gonna react to it. Okay.
methiversary with Yaba's ex. So let's do that. Yaba is with a woman who called her kids ugly.
Oh my gosh, how many times is she gonna go through this?
And before that, she was with a man who was a meth addict and a friggin' PDF, okay?
Wasn't she with a mathematic? Wasn't she doing mathematics with Natter? Like, PDF. Girl.
Second.
I don't want nothing to do with that mess. No, it was Cola. She has defended PDFs. She has. Ew, I'll never get over the way that she talked about PDFs the one time. She said, like, if they go to jail and they do their time, then, like, basically she doesn't care. Like, she forgives them, like, they did their time. Like, she wouldn't care. And then Pete's said that there should be no Megan's Law. That there should be no, like, list because it ruins their life. It ruins their lives. Like, girl, it ruins their lives. And what about the victims' lives? What about protecting future victims? It's like they had no... That's not where their head was at all. I know, it's to be expected from Pete's. TBH, but...
We have FF Google.
And her #1 mod.
Okay? Never had a man in sight. No one will touch her. She makes men sterile, like I've said. She had the brawny man, fake man. Anyway.
I wonder if that has anything to... You know how, like, Karate Joe... Ugh, gross. I just, ugh. Shake it off. What does Breezy say? Shake, 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 shake off those negative vibes. Shake, shake, shake. Yeah.
We can't even include her because where's her love life ever been? Going to Shannon's on Valentine's Day, chasing after me. All right, who else? Boozing, just seething today.
That was funny,
you
though.
Wanted Gorley, bitch.
That was a funny live stream, though. The FFG and Shannon. That was quality content, sweetheart. Where's yours?
And hey, okay, so why are you? I think our relationship, despite what happened in those DMs that one time, like you ruined our family for her. I'm so mad. It's a lot better than your track histories. All right, so whatever you gotta say, we don't care.
But this relationship, like, isn't real. Like, what can I even say about these other people's relation? Like, I don't care about these random other reaction channels relationships. Like, I don't know their business like that. Like, they haven't put their business out there like that. You're the one that puts your business out there like that. So that's why people talk about it. Like, duh.
Got the cap.
Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna completely dismiss anything that happened.
I mean, the Breezy and garlic bread thing was like fun to chit chat about for a little while, but I mean, that's been over.
And it never happened. So anytime anyone ever asks me about any DMs or anything that happened with my husband, never happened, and you have no proof at all that it was him. So
how can she say that? We literally have him barking. Not to mention, I want to shit on you. I want to shit on you. Literally, we have that. Do you want people to bring that back out? I don't think so.
DMs can be faked. You say you have a nude picture, no face. So suck it. There you go. Why was returning to Canada permanently?
Should I use Zen instead of vapes? Do I really want to quit another nicotine product for another nicotine product? I'm just going to keep going. I was a cigarette smoker. I smoked Newport 100s. I smoked Newport 100s. Those are the only good cigarettes. Giddy, thank you for the super chat. Alex, can we all ditch X and move to Blue Sky? I wish, but that's going to be hard to do. Because there's just so much bullshit on X right now. Like, I get a weird message every single day. Half of the replies are fake. It's like robots fighting with robots. Like, that site is a mess. But it's hard to get people over, you know. I don't even post on Blue Sky, so what am I saying? Thank you, Giddy, though. We will never forget all the questionable decisions our girls make in their love lives. I know so much crap about X, yeah. What did you guys smoke? Marlboro Reds. Someone named Beezer is playing PS5 right now with my boyfriend. Really? I wish I could get into a game like Call of Duty or something. I'm so bad at Call of Duty, like literally last place bad. But you know what? People play for hours. Like, you go in there And you're up against people who play for like who have played for hundreds and hundreds, thousands of hours. So how can you even compare, you know? But it's hard to even like get better because everyone's just been playing for 10 years, you know? Play Skyrim. I've played Skyrim. Skyrim's like a cool game to just like get into every now and again. Or to just like open it up every now and again and try something random. Yes, Civilization 7. I heard it was sucky. I was thinking about playing it. Oh, no, guys. There's a new game by the creators of Life is Strange that's coming out, I think, on Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's coming out like tomorrow. It's by the creator of Life is Strange. I forget what it's called, but it's set in like the 90s and it's like a Life is Strange game. I will be buying that ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky, baby. I love those kind of like Life is Strange-ish games.
Of course she's sniping. She has no fucking life. It's Valentine's Day. What are you doing, bitch?
Yeah, Lost Record is what it's called, yeah.
I spent the whole night with my husband. What were you doing? Probably reviewing me, because you're a...
Twiddling my bean and watching foodie mukbangs. Yup. And smoking MJ. In a Motel 6. That's what I was doing. Have I played Stray? I have played Stray. I didn't play that much of it. But like, I have it. The cats are so cute.
Loser and nobody fucking likes you.
She's going off.
It was just that I was like in between. Like, I missed Canada. I wasn't really sure what I wanted. And, you know, I was confused and was moving back there. And remember, I even got an apartment with Pete. And I was like, it was pretty much kind of done for us.
She was going to get she got an apartment with Pete's. Piggy says she let that slip. Oops. I don't know if I believe her. It was kind of done for us, but they got married. Like, you're just going to leave him legally married? Well, I was going to say legally married in Kuwait. I guess they're not. I mean, that goes out the window. There's no way that their marriage is actually valid if she would plan a permanent move back to Canada and not even get him out of the marriage. Like, although I think the rules are that a man can just, in Kuwait, like a man can just go to the court and be like, I want a divorce, and they'll give it. And a woman can go, but they'll usually say no unless she like comes and like has a really bad story, you know? And then they might approve her divorce. That's how it goes in Kuwait.
And I didn't want to like say that, but...
So she even promised Pete's an apartment that time. The amount of time she strung Pete along thinking he was going to move into an apartment with her. It was like 3 times.
You know, I'm not raging. How am I raging? Yeah. But I was like going to get an apartment and I don't know.
How long is Pete's? I think he said about 5 inches.
So yeah. I was going to get an apartment. I was going to stay there. Like, I was thinking of staying there. But I didn't tell anybody that. I was like supposed to, yeah. But then I was like, I wasn't feeling Canada. And that's what happened. Like, that's what would happen every time I'd go back to Canada. I would be like, I want to go, but like, I wanted to live in Canada, like back and forth, you know, I wanted to live in Canada, I wanted to come back to Kuwait, blah, 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 kind of thing. So I wanted to get my own place, you know, and then like, I don't know, I kind of missed, like, I missed living with Pete, I missed being, like, having my best friend, I missed my family.
Foodie said it was like a Coke bottle. Or not a Coke bottle, Coke can. So like short and fat.
I don't know. I was like, I wanted to live alone. I was contemplating living alone, but I was like, and then at one point I was like, I don't know. Oh, thank you. Okay, if there's anybody sniping, I'm not gonna spill tea. So I think you guys deserve it. I never do these anymore. Lovato.
Oh yeah, I saw the clip where she noped out because FFG was sniping her, and she had 350 people in her chat, and FFG had like 4,000. And she was like, I am not going to entertain 4,000 people when I only have 300 in my chat. No, I'm just not doing it. And then she just like got off. Oh yeah, she's doing member streams now too to copy ALR.
Yeah, Carolina. I want to spill tea, but like, I don't remember what I told you guys. So like, what did I tell you guys? Like the trip that I went to Canada that... Hold on, I gotta pause.
Is that it? Is there a... Was that the end of it? Or is there more on her channel? Now I got sucked in. Oh wait, it's deleted, right? No. Yes. No? Yes. No. Yes. Hold on. Hold on.
Good, Anna. I'm happy.
No, that's a different one. Yeah, this is deleted. Okay, yeah. It's deleted on her channel. She's wearing the same outfit in this one, though. How many days did she have that outfit on? I don't think I want to know. Does she wash her hijabs? Like, I could imagine. I would not want to wear a black hijab because, like, it would probably have dog hair all over it. You guys know, like, no matter how clean you are, if you have dogs. I will even... Does anyone have a fix for this? So I will put something in the washer. I'll wash it on normal. And I'll dry it on normal. And it comes out. And it still has hair. Like, and not just a little bit of hair. Like, a lot of hair. Is there something I can put in there that'll get that hair off? Because it's just like annoying me. I do have a lint roller, but nobody wants to lint roll, especially, you know, use dryer sheets. I do use dryer sheets. I use 2 dryer sheets. Doesn't do it. I use, you know, dryer sheets. No, I do use dryer sheets, guys. A dryer ball. I usually use 2 dryer sheets. Use 3. Is that what I need? Pet hair catchers. Clean your washing machine. Yeah, it is a front loader. Honestly, like, if you have space for a non-front loader, don't get a front loader. Only get them if, like, that's the only space you have, because they suck. I remember, like, growing up, I had, you know, my washer and dryer was, like, separate. It was so much better. Like, those 90s washing machines were better. With the agitator in the middle. They don't make them like they used to. And everything lasts like 10 years if you're lucky now. Like, I just remember the house that I grew up in, like, it had new appliances. And then after 10 years, like, almost every single one broke. They all lasted about 10 years, which I guess is like decent, but around the 10-year mark, they just all broke, almost as if like they were supposed to. Almost as if they were programmed to last exactly 9 to 10 years. You have one with an agitator. I want that. I want that back. You really got to research your brands these days. I have Samsung. Excuse me. Planned obsolescence. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense for a phone, but a washer has like one job. Wash. You know, I understand like technology moves really fast, but like it shouldn't be like that for a washing machine. It's not even a smart washing machine. It makes sense for nothing. Well, they like, there was a lawsuit with Apple where when you were updating your phone, it was getting slower, and they were doing that on purpose to like save battery. But it got to the point where it was like unbearably slow, where people were like, don't update to this one, just keep the old one. Samsung needs to stick to phones. In Korea, they do like everything. It's crazy. There's literally like a town, or not even a town, like an area of the city that's like under Samsung's like jurisdiction. Like they're just so ingrained in South Korean society. And they make like literally everything. I heard that there's like the youth in South Korea are buying iPhones as like an FU to Samsung. Because they're like, you know, like a big corporation type of thing, you know? They're oligarchs. I like iPhone though. I don't know if I'll ever leave iPhone. South Korean pop star passed away from the nonstop bully from a from a Dewey. Nonstop bullying. Yeah, I've always heard like those K-pop stars, like it's overwhelming. Like they work you to the bone. If you want to become like a K-pop star, like it is not glamorous. Like they work you to the point. There has been so many times where people have like fainted out of exhaustion, and I've even heard of them like all living together in the same room. Like one of the bands would have like one room. K-pop. That's why you avoid K-pop. Yeah. I mean, it just looks so colorful and cute and fun on the outside, but the more you read into it, the darker it gets. I mean, there's been multiple like people that have taken their lives. The bullying is really bad over there. Well, there's a lot of different like I feel like there's different standards. Like it's very for something that no one would really bat an eye at in America might become like a huge scandal in like South Korea, you know? Whoopsies. Like if a K-pop star had like pictures leak or something, that would be huge. Versus if in America a pop star's pictures leaked, it would be news for like a day. People would laugh and then they'd move on in like a day. Everybody has like an OF these days. Did you guys hear about what was it? Oh, Bad Baby and Alabama Barker. They have been fighting for, I feel like it's been going on for months now. So Alabama Barker like she was hanging out with Bad Baby's man. And she recently put out a diss track. And today, I don't know if she released the whole thing, but Danielle, Bad Baby, released a little snippet of her clapback. And oh my gosh, one of the lines is, "You suck the D right out of my A." I was like, oh my God. And then they were saying like, I think it was Bad Baby. She was like, "I'm going to be at Calabasas Commons. Pull up. Catch me outside in Calabasas Commons." Like, really? Pull up to Calabasas, girl? Travis and Courtney. And like the other line is like, "You got kicked out of the Kardashian house." I don't know if that has any merit to it or not, but she needs to lay off the surgery. I don't know if she has any surgery. Alabama? Does Alabama? I thought she just gained weight and maybe she has some injections, but injections are just like so common. You're so tired about hearing about Danielle Bregoli. What about Bad Baby? Is that better? Oh my gosh, Teresa in Real Housewives is bitch better. I love that. And definitely injections. I want to watch Wicked again. I ended up buying myself a copy. And I watched it once, but I already like want to watch it again. I don't know. It's so like, it's one of those movies that just goes by so fast. And it's like 2.5 hours. So it's not like a short movie, but it just goes by so fast. I just love it. Like one of those movies you've watched like 100 times. So it goes by really fast, even though I've only seen Wicked now twice, once in theaters, once at home. You want to watch all the Hunger Games again? I did that last year. Yeah, last year. But I didn't watch The Ballad. I've only seen The Ballad once in theaters. I need to watch that one again because like I barely remember it. All I remember from The Ballad is that it looked cheaper. Like it was definitely cheaper than those Hunger Game movies. I don't know. Like everything took place indoors. But I guess that's how it was written in the book. I want to read the new book. The new book comes out like sooner than you think. I think like March 15th or something. I'm soups excited. Oh, Christmas vacation, yeah. Generational wealth has time to grow. What generational wealth? You look cheaper. Hey, it cost a lot of money to look this cheap. You don't watch many non-horror movies? What's the good horror movies these days? I'm up for a good one. I watched a little bit of Heretic. I think that's the last horror movie I saw. I never finished it though. It's about like Mormon missionaries. They go to somebody's house and I guess he's not a good guy. That's the most I can say without spoiling. That's basically the trailer. Mormon missionaries knock on the wrong door. That's the synopsis. I'm Mormon. Did you guys know Benson Boone was Mormon? And now he's like always naked. Like he's always in a Speedo, American flag Speedo, with his ding dong out. But he used to be Mormon. So I wonder if he left the church. Left the church behind. A lot of these people, like, they don't even want to address that. And then you have Heather, that's all she wants to talk about. Just kidding. I love Heather. The Substance, yeah. I really liked The Substance. It was a fun one to watch, for sure. It was gross. It was hot. Oh my gosh, like Margaret Qualley. She was sizzling. She was smoking hot. He's a professional diver. Really? Was he? I'll believe anything at this point because I don't know. Why is my keyboard not working? I want to go to BYU. Okay, here he is diving. He was a diver. Is a diver. Was/is. That blue outfit. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think about that blue outfit? Let me show it. Please take. Someone on Twitter was like, there is no way that this man is straight. Like, no straight man would ever wear like this outfit. But he's a pop star, so I feel like different standards. You know what I mean? He has that same like Gen Z mustache, Gen Z millennial mustache that like everybody has. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of that mustache. Like, get rid of it. What do you guys think? Are you still into that? Like, it's that specific mustache. Like, not all mustaches, just that one. Who's my celebrity crush right now? I'll say the guy from Yellow Jackets because I'm watching it. Let me show you. Kevin Alves. He's 33. He's on Showtime. Yellow Jackets on Showtime. Cute, right? He was in a few other things. Also an ice skater. Is season 3 out? Yes. Episode 1 and 2. Episode 1 and 2 are out. I remember the end of season 2 was like crazy. I always like there's so much time between. He looks like a Latino Tom Holland. Yeah, I could see that. I also like Tom Holland too. I like Tom Holland. Kendrick was looking particularly thick during halftime. I thought Benson was openly gay. No, he's openly straight. Openly straight. Tomas Holland. Tomas. That reminds me of like high school, like your Spanish names. What do you guys think about tattooless Pete Davidson? Some people are saying like now he's hot because he's tattooless. Was that just makeup or did he actually get them all removed? I'm not sure. Please take. Oh, he's the same age as me. I thought he was a little bit older. Pete Davidson. Oh. And he dated Kim K. She's much older. She's how old now? 44. Okay. 13 years. 12 years. Yeah, like 12 years. Yeah, he spent over 200 grand removing them. That's what I heard, but that all sounded like some sort of publicity stunt. Wait, people think Pete is hot? Yeah. There's a picture of him where he looks like really strung out, and it's just like, I don't know, something hot about it. His eyes, his under eyes are like so dark and sunken in. And he looks like he hasn't eaten in weeks. But it looks hot. But like in a hot way. Didn't multiple Kar-Jenners creep on J Beebs? I think Courtney. Didn't Courtney like creep on Justin Bieber? I don't remember. Okay, then yeah. I mean, Pete would be the same age as Justin. Just 1 year. Justin's 1 year younger. Or like, I don't know. I like all types of guys, honestly. Like, I like the K-pop boys. They look cute. He had so many girlfriends. Yeah. Yeah, like Ariana. Thank you. Next. Oh, yeah. The alleged baby. Courtney. Yeah. People say that one of Courtney's babies is Justin Bieber's. But it's really Scott's. Rain. He does look a lot like him. I'm going to Google Rain Bieber. Rain Bieber. Oh my gosh, yeah. He also looks like Scott too, though, so I don't know. Yeah. Having a Kardashian baby is aging. Everyone who's like touched the Kardashians, like all the males have gone downhill. You notice that? Like we never hear about Chris Humphries anymore. He was on like every single magazine. You were hearing about like his basketball stuff. His basketball stuff. And then boom. It's like he never even existed. Yeah, the Kardashian curse. And then of course Kanye. Like, but all of that comes down to Kanye though. I mean, if he just stuck to music and not whatever this is. Yeah, did you guys see like he's breaking up with Bianca Censori? Apparently they're going to divorce. Kanye and Bianca are headed for Splitsville, but they also said that about 6 months ago and they're still together. There was this whole thing about how like their relationship is very tumultuous, which I can imagine. Of course it is. Oh yeah, there was no prenup, supposedly. And then there's people that say that Bianca Censori is like secretly FBI, like she's a handler. Like that guy, there was a fitness coach that was like supposedly Kanye's handler, but Kanye stopped talking to him. So then they put Bianca in his life and they got married, and now she's his handler, but she's not really doing a very good job. She's not doing a very great job handling him, is she? I didn't think about that. Take his Twitter away. Elon, can you please ban my husband? Can you imagine her like calling Elon in the middle of the night? Yeah, can you take Ye's account down? He's gone mental. Kim and Ye's kids. Yeah, North is like already a superstar. Kim was on SNL. Wasn't Miley? It was like a special, right? Like their 50th anniversary special. That's British. She's Aussie. I know. I like get them mixed up. Who's Elon's 13th kid? The only Elon kid I know is X-A12. I wonder what they're going to do when they grow up. X-A12. X-A12 Musk. Sigh. North reads Kim to filth. I know. I love like her little... I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Who's the dad? I mean, mom. Ashley Sinclair. She's a MAGA influencer. A MAGA OF model. Is that really her? So this is supposedly Kanye's baby mama. I mean, not Kanye, Elon. Elon's baby mama. She's a MAGA writer, it says. They share a 5-month-old child. Is this confirmed? I don't think it's confirmed. MAGA OF model. I don't think she does OF. She might do OF. She might not. I don't know. I just remember, like, if you guys remember, what's her name? Fuck. Why do I forget people's names? That girl from Dr. Phil. Hold on. Ava Louise. Yeah. Ava Louise, like, started Ava Louise started posting pictures of her essing D in a MAGA hat because she knew, like, that was her audience. And she said she made a lot of money off of that, but she's not actually a Trump supporter. Just reminded me of that. Anything for money. Ashley St. Clair wrote on X that she and Mr. Musk have a 5-month-old child and reprimanded the world's richest man for failing to respond. 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. Really? I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety. But in recent days, it's become clear that tabloid media intends to do so regardless of the harm it will cause. She later added, Elon, we have been trying to communicate for the past several days and you have not responded. Musk, who has fathered 12 children across 3 relationships, did not confirm or deny the influencer's claim, but reacted to British X users' suggestion that Ms. St. Clair's pregnancy was pre-planned. Ashley St. Clair plotted for half a decade to ensnare Elon Musk. Oh my gosh. Wrote Milo Yiannopoulos. Oh God. So that's what Milo says, supposedly. The post was accompanied by a screenshot appearing to show Ms. St. Clair telling Greg Price on X that she needed to attract Musk's attention for marriage years before the pair would meet. Interesting. She's been trying to get knocked up by him for like years now. Honestly, like, it's not the worst plan. I'm just kidding. I mean, if you never want to work again, as I said, just get pregnant with an Elon baby and then you never have to work again. Miss St. Clair says, when are you going to reply to us instead of publicly responding to smears from an individual who just posted photos of me in underwear at a minor age? What? No, apparently, I guess it was Milo. Milo posted pictures of her that were probably a minor. Interesting. I guess it's going to come down to a DNA test. Feel like going to Providence, Rhode Island tonight. Wait, what? She's in... No. Why did he want to go? Elon asked her to go to Providence, Rhode Island. What? That's like kind of random. I guess if you have a private jet, you can kind of just choose anywhere you want to go at any time. Would I ever buy a Tesla? No. No. Like, I might get an electric car in the future, but for now, like, if I get a new car, it will be gasoline. Or maybe a hybrid. I don't know. The lint picking. Ooh. Do you want to go to Providence right now? Hybrid is the way to go. Is that? My cousin likes hers. She has a hybrid. The new Prius. Ooh, I do kind of want a Prius. I do want a Prius. I've always wanted a Prius. What does the new Prius look like? 2025 Prius. Okay, 2024 Prius, 29,000. Look at this one, the Nightshade Prius. I don't want to show it because it's saying my location. But it's black on black on black. It looks so cool. Ooh, yes. Look at this, like black on black on black. Yes, Nancy Botwin. That's where I got my, like, I want a Prius. That's where I got it from. Watching Weeds. Remember when Mary Kate was on? Oh my gosh, Mary Kate Olsen was on Weeds. Now this is a cute car. Ooh, with the black on black leather interior. Living. That looks beautiful. Beauty, beauty, beauty. NT ways. Is it weird to me that there's a problem with people swimming every time drivers to plug in their cars? Huh? Weeds is a great show. Yeah. I haven't seen Weeds in like... I don't think I watched it since the last episode, but like I've seen every episode. And loved it. Coca? You guys remember when the lady, like, she crawls into the, like, tunnel to Mexico? And the first guy she sees, she's like, Coca? I don't know why that was so funny to me. Yeah, they have, like, a little tunnel to Mexico. Love. Snoop Dogg, was he? I like don't remember. Celia, yes. Celia was a really funny character. Sneak up on your friends in the Prius. Yeah, it's so quiet, right? I like the idea of like a quiet cabin. Yeah. A very nice quiet cabin. And then you get some asshole going up behind you. Still have to deal with that. and like motorcycle noises. I hate motorcycle noises. Like, okay, we get it. Okay, we get it. You're 2 inches erect. Oops. Speaking of 2 inch. Let me open up my grinder. Peekaboo. Why you acting bad on IG Live? Peekaboo. Six one. Ew. I need to change the picture. That's a bad picture. Not only is that a bad picture, it's an old picture. Well, it's from like the summer, so it's not like super old. Peekaboo. I keep saying peekaboo because of Kendrick. I've been listening to, like, on Apple Music, there is like the set list. And it's good. Oh, did you guys see Sabrina Carpenter with Dolly Parton? What an amazing situation. Okay, I guess use this one. I don't want to use a picture that's like too catfish because, you know, it's like a hookup app, you know. Even though I'm never going to meet any of these people because I never do. It's been years since I met someone on here. IRL. Years. Read Annie's text. What happened? Is that a real thing? Like, no, you can't do that. That's against the law. Just like parking in someone's driveway and using their outlet. You can't do that. I mean, you could, but someone's going to call the cops on you. Are you playing Choosy? Yeah, I'm going to play Choosy with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards to figure out which is the very best one. No, my favorite is Dark Magician Girl. All the gays love Dark Magician Girl. She's a gay icon. You know, my mom likes Chappell Roan. Chappell Roan said that she wanted to be gay famous. She only wanted to be gay famous. Basically like Charlie XCX before Brat. And now she's like boomer she's famous with boomers. Russell Brand. Russell Brand, doesn't he live in the UK? Yeah, gamer. Gamer. I want to be gay famous. I am. I am gay famous. Play Choosy with your matches. Oh yeah, go on Grindr and play Choosy Choosy with the guys on there. Yep. Take a moment as your day winds down. Pause for a mindful moment. No. No, thank you. Sabrina sang so beautifully. I know. I was like a little skeptical of her as a singer, but I've seen like her live videos now, and she's good. She is good. Harry Styles, yeah. I've always loved Harry Styles since like One Direction days. We'll never get like a full One Direction reunion. Isn't that so sad? Ew, James Charles, why are you even saying that name? Why are you even saying that name? James has been banished. Can we just like banish? Did you guys ever see, this is really old. I'm talking, it's from July, but people were saying that JoJo Siwa in her music video, when she's dancing, you can see like her tampon falls out on the floor. There is a clip of it on TikTok. It just came up for some reason, but it's old. I never saw that though. JoJo Siwa? Why does JoJo like all the horrible YouTubers? Like JoJo loves like all the YouTubers that were accused of grooming. Colleen, Shane, James. But in a way, like they talked to her when she was underage, you know? And you did it at my birthday dinner. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, the Pauls. JoJo will always be iconic. I don't know, girl. She's a gay icon. I'd let Ezra not Ezra Fitz. You need to watch the video about why PLL was bad for that whole Ezra situation type deal. I'm like a Pretty Little Liars super fan though. I've read every single book. I've watched every single episode. I love all the girls. She claimed to invent gay pop. I invented gay pop. Like, hello. I'm the first of my generation to make such a drastic change. The first of my generation. So being the first of a generation, there's a lot of weight on my shoulders as the first of the generation. What was the other one? One of my exes. Dream guest on my podcast. One of my exes. Dream guest on my podcast. It's your favorite show, PLL. I know. We need another show like that. Like, where is my teenager, like, crime PLL like show? We don't have anything like that. You know, especially now that like Riverdale's gone. Like, where is our show like that? I know, and they canceled PLL. They canceled the new Pretty Little Liars. I thought that was so good. Season 2 was so good, and then they canceled it for no reason. Fuck HBO Max. Although I do love HBO Max. It's probably my favorite, but Netflix, buy it. A show like Dawson's Creek, yeah. My sister loved Dawson's Creek, but I never really got into it. I think it was a little bit before my time. My sister's 3 years older than me, so she watched it, but I was like not quite there yet. Although I watched The OC. Oh, I just got some pictures. Did they approve my like... He wants to play all three of us. What does that mean? All three of us. Someone's asking me for a foursome at 1:30 a.m. on Sunday night. Like, girl, it's still God's day. Should I reply that? It's still God's day. Why is your picture? Okay, this guy doesn't look too bad, but his picture is like very blurry. Like it was taken on an Android from 2014. Go for it? Hell no. I'm saving it for marriage. I'm saving it for marriage. Season 5 of You, that's still going? I thought season 4 was the last season. That's not still going, is it? There's no way. Oh, wow, yeah, I guess it is. I only watched season 1 and 2. But I might rewatch it. I love Penn Badgley. He's also a celebrity crush. Penn Badgley. He's like proof that men peak at like around 40. He's 38. He's not even 40 yet, but still. You already did that to your girl by matching with him? No, there's no matches. It's just anyone can message anybody. I didn't match with anybody. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Never mind. LOL. The Gilded Age new season. I thought that was over too. I wasn't talking about you. Well, excuse me, princess. I used to hate that in school. I wasn't talking about you. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm so like triggered right now. Oh my gosh, the girl that used to say I was breathing. This girl used to tell me to stop breathing in music class in 6th grade. She was like, it was like so annoying. I think I told you about that before. But she'd always be like, can you stop breathing? It's so loud. Like, you're breathing loud. Like, stop breathing. Stop breathing. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Just say no, bitch. I think I said no. Eventually, I said no, shut up. I'm pretty sure that's what I said eventually. I was like, no, shut up. No, shut up. She just got so annoying. Like, shut up. There's a new I Know What You Did Last Summer. I didn't even know there was one. Can you cease to exist? You're inconvenient. It's inconvenient. I love that. I Know What You Did Last Summer. They're gonna kill it. They're gonna make it all like woke. Just kidding. Is that new or old? Yeah, that's old. I vaguely remember this now. I never watched it though. Is it good? They're gonna make it all woke. No, do you guys like Sex Lives of College Girls? I love that show. It's so funny. But it's kind of like triggering because my college experience is still very triggering. Grotesquerie, don't watch it. Really? Why not? That's the one with Travis Kelce and Niecy Nash. I was gonna watch that, but I just never got around to it. It has a 75 on Rotten. Did I see Beast Games? Is that Mr. Beast? No. But I did see like the person won $10 million. The person who won Beast Games won 10 mil. But they only get to really take home 5 million because of all the taxes. What a rip. They need to get a financial advisor stat. They need to hire someone who like knows stocks if they don't know stocks. You could only watch so much. Oh, so it wasn't that good. I get bored very easily. Very, 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 very or easily. Is that an amethyst? Yeah. You want to see this? This is a very nice piece. I got this at my local gem shop, gem dealer, the Gem Den. That was literally only $35. Like, I remember going shopping in Boston, like Salem, and the prices, like, that would have been like at least 50 there. Like, it was such a good price. I couldn't not buy it. Am I into crystals? Not really. No, I'm not like really into crystals, but I mean, I like pretty ones. Like, I get them for their looks, not necessarily for any like crystal situations. But I should. Amethyst is pretty like neutral good, right? Neutral good. Calmness. It's very calming. Oh, not intoxicated. It keeps you sober. Yeah, that's right. I remember hearing about that. Amethyst keeps you sober. I've heard about that. Bum, 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 bum. What's your sign? Pisces. By light, I mean sunlight. Oh yeah, there's no sunlight coming in. I don't have any windows, so there's no sun coming in. I'm actually not allowed to leave this room very often. What? What tanner do you use? Tanology spray. You have to get the Tanology spray. It's super easy. I've just been doing my face and neck. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just do my face and neck in the winter. Because why should I waste? I also did some on my hands and arms, but yeah, why waste it on your body in the winter, you know? There's no point. Bum ba da, bum ba da. You're a pale, pretty princess, no tan lines. Meh. I like tanning. I wish I could lay out every day. Like, I wish it wasn't, you know, not so good for you to lay out every day. And oh my goodness, like some of these people down in Florida, you can tell they're outside tanning every single day because, wow. I mean, they look like a leather couch. Like literally like a leather couch. Like a brown leather couch. Do you guys remember tanning stickers? Longest adult romantic relationship? Girl, like a week. No, I'm kidding. Not super long, girl. Maybe like a few months. 10 minutes in the sun is all you need. We don't want to be wrinkly. Yeah. I feel like most of the guys that I've seen like once. And that's it. Maybe a few more times, but. Why do you think that is? Because I'm ugly. I put catfish pictures, but IRL, I'm ugly. I'm paying for my son baking with money and Botox. Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess like everything enjoyable. Everything like enjoyable has like a negative aspect. Like drinking alcohol or doing substances or tanning or eating, or, you know, you have to, moderation with like your life has to be like moderation of finding happiness while not constantly indulging in a vice. Whatever that vice may be. Anything mostly that gets that dopamine hit. Yeah, like that first chip out of the chip bag. Oh my gosh, salt and vinegar chips literally make me horny. Like they're so good. Pot is your vice. Do you smoke it or do you take gummies? I feel like if you take gummies like at night, or, you know, it doesn't have to be like when you don't have any responsibility or whatever, there's not really anything negative. But if you smoke it, then yeah, it's not good for your lungs. What about like mushrooms? You think pot is boring? I don't really like, I can't really smoke anymore. It just gives me anxiety. Like, I just feel like I want to close my bedroom door, lock it, and turn the lights off and get in the covers and like pretend I don't exist and then ruminate on embarrassing moments throughout my life. It's horrible. Like, I know. And that really sucks. Like, I used to just be able to enjoy a movie and, you know, chill out. Nope. Psychedelics are to be used in moderation for special occasions. Yeah, I've never done shrooms. Mushroom gummies. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's live stream. We're going to go ahead and end it here. It's about 1:47 a.m. So it's been fun. It's been fun, and I will catch you guys very soon. Probably on Tuesday with a brand new video. Adios and sleep tight, everyone. Good night. I'm going to get a bagel too.